Selena. It's a bad baby. Oh, Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oh, Cliff girl. Put them heels on and prove.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good. We can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe. Yeah, you gon' be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
Hello. How's everybody doing today? What's up, Cutting Edge? The very first person that's here. How y'all doing? Let me see. I don't know if this camera is working or what. How y'all doing today? How's everybody? I have me some glass of wine. I'm ready to relax. I was in a double speaks chat, and I was going back and forth roasting with DJ Memphis. That was kind of fun. I haven't did that in a while. See, roasting is funny, and it's not, you're not demeaning anybody, just just making fun of them just a little bit, but it's all in fun. It's not tearing people down, talking about people's kids, talking about loved ones, talking about nobody's body parts. We ain't doing that, okay? So this is Sunday, which is the last Sunday of this year. Hey, Ricardo, I miss you when you call me sugar. That was so cute. I love when you say sugar. I'm happy to see you. I hope that you have a great New Year's. You too, Cutting Edge. Hope that y'all have a better year than y'all did last year. God knows I need one. So hopefully your year will be it will be great. You'll, I would say have more opportunities to grow or just to get some breakthroughs. I know me, I need some breakthroughs. Yeah, sugar. I love when you said that. That was so cute. Yes. So yesterday I was a redhead, so I'm back to my black, right? So black and red, and now it was I think it was yesterday it was raining. Yeah, yesterday it was raining when I had went on my little date, and then it started kind of cooling down. Now it's hot. It was kind of hot today a little bit. It was like 60 something degrees. So this weather can't make up its mind. So get you a glass of wine or as a shot, whichever you want. This is an open panel. Hey, CC. It seems like it. Hey, KB. How are you? Good to see you. It's good to see you, Kay. I'm just having some wine, enjoying myself. Good to have you in the chat. Beautiful. You too, CC. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see my dress. Okay. Let y'all see my dress. So this is my dress that I wore today. I love these little these sleeves. I really like those. This is what I wore today. I love red. Red. What's another? Lime green and hot pink are my favorite colors. And see, in this. So this I had on my pretty red dress today. Yes. Pretty red dress. Yeah, so love red. Yeah, so I just want to give y'all a glimpse. Yes, I love this. I got this from Fashion Nova. So I really like this dress. Yeah, so it's an open panel. Anybody is willing, if you're willing, ready, you're willing to come up. Hey, I'll let you up. Now, if I don't know you, hey Uncle L, long time no see, good to see you. If I what I was about to say, you can tell this wine is already getting to me. I have the open. Oh, I didn't put the link in the chat. Show them. Oh yeah, I'll do it again too. Just for the hell of it. Yes, just for the hell of it. Let me put the link in the. Then I'm gonna pin it up at the top. I hope I have some good people to come up today. Some interesting people, some fun people to come up. Because I like to have fun conversations. Let me see. It's like everybody's live. And I go at the worst of times. But it's like sometimes you can't ever go at the right time on this app because it's always somebody going live, unless you're going late in the night. So what's been going on with y'all? Let's see. Let me pin it up here. Oh yeah, honey. Hey, young Reds, I changed, from red to black. You know how I do. It is Sunday before New Year's. Oh my God. What do you guys have planned for the New Year's? Y'all plan on going out or doing anything? I know I do. Okay. Dress so you can see it again. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Make them mad. Make them mad. Mm-hmm. I like being making them mad. Yes, indeed. Call me the Black Dolly Parton, honey. So I put the link in the chat. So like I said, you got a glass of wine, you got some shots, whatever. Hey, come on up. Mm-hmm. You said, no, you staying home. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be out and about. I might have some fun. I know that. First, I'm gonna go. At church we bring it in, but like at 12, we're gonna do it 12 at noon, and we're gonna bring in, since instead of doing it at night, and then afterwards, then I'm gonna have some fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy. I'm just gonna be thankful I lived through another year. As some people I went to high school with, they died when they was 18. After they got out of high school, something happened and they're no longer here. So I'm just thankful that I'm here. Thankful that I'm here. Thankful that I didn't let a lot of things stop me from moving forward. I didn't let a lot of things stop me and make me want to give up on my channel. Even though some people tried, honey, they still try. But yeah, I hope everyone is safe on this. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too much. Don't get into it with nobody. Like I said, get home safely. But yeah, I'm just gonna just be enjoying myself, and I'm not gonna be worried about anything. Because guess what? You can't do nothing about it no way. Sometimes in life you just gotta, keep it ticking. Mm-hmm. See, you want to come up on my panel? I know. Anybody is welcome. I don't know why y'all do me like that. It be like sort of, people I be want to come up, they don't want to come up. Ricardo, where you at? Come on, talk to me, sugar. Hey, Larry, good to see you. I think I saw you a couple of nights ago. So, guys, what did y'all? Hey, Jose. Oh, I said Jose. Jose. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna call you Josue. Um, I was gonna ask you, what did y'all for those who were there? Hey, Jack, for those who were there, huh? Oh Lord, I gotta do it again. Oh Lord. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Yes, yes. I'll do it one more time for you. One more time. One more time. I'll do one. Look, I'll do one more time. Yes, yes, because I can. Because I can. Because I can. I'm gonna put on the air. It's hot as hell. Woo. No, I ain't going through hot flashes. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, it was like 60 something degrees or something. 60, 70 or something like that in Dallas. So I had to put the air on. Yes, yes. Hey, all for peace. Hey, Brian. How are you? Oh, I hope what the Blaze, what are you up to? You said I'm still here, sugar. I don't think I don't drink. I said I don't drink at all. Yes, I do have a natural high. So this is something y'all haven't experienced because y'all don't know me like that. But I can go anywhere and have a good time, especially if some music is on. It don't take nothing for me to get out on the dance floor. So I don't need wine to do that. I just like to, oh, first time seeing that. Seeing what? I hope it wasn't some crazy. What you talking about? Seeing that? Hey, Phoenix. Phoenix, you don't want to come up? Hey, Philly. What's good? Let's just say it. Oh, okay. I thought, what was you saying? This your first time? Seeing what? You said, hell yeah, I'm going through some hot flashes. Okay. Cause I'm like, I don't know. It ain't nothing weird, nothing. I'm like, what's going on in the chat? Is it bad or good? Phoenix, you can come up if you want to. I don't know why people don't like coming up on my platform. The only one that like coming up on my platform, well, he like coming on any platform, is my boy Young Riz. Anytime you have a platform, you better believe he could be in the middle of people going back and forth having an argument. Young Riz is gonna hop on that panel. He gonna hop on if nobody else. He gonna hop on that panel, and I don't know what he be having to add when two people going back and forth, but he pops up there. So all I can say, if nobody else, Young Riz, he gonna hit them panels, honey. Mm-hmm. Ricardo, you want to come and talk to me? Oh, you gonna come up, Phoenix? Yeah, I need a female to talk to sometimes. It's all good. Yes, yes, yes. Philly, what's popping? You back at work? Unfortunately, I'm going back. I'm supposed to be going back on the 6th, but I'm going back on the 7th. I'm not in a rush to go back to nobody's job. I can tell you that. Shoot, I've been looking forward to these 2 weeks. And you know what else I'm looking forward to? The summer. I'm looking real forward to that. So that's 2 months of not having to work. Yes, indeed. Jack, you always acting up. Hey, Raw. Hey, Raw, how are you? I just twirled just a minute ago, so you might have to replay it. You might have to replay it. I twirled around. I gave him a show. So like I told y'all, this coming year, I'm really just gonna be doing a lot of things differently. I'm moving a lot of different ways this year, God willing. I'm, my selection. Hey, Legend, How are you? My selection of people have it's almost one dot, but my selection of people is very, very, very small. I'm just gonna learn to do things and move things a little differently. What you say? So I just oh now we know you lying, bra. You know you ain't no peacemaker. Just you said twerk. No, I just said I twirled around. Don't look. Don't say I twerk. I didn't twerk. I just twirled around. I don't want to give them too much of a show. Just enough. Just enough. And so hopefully my content will continue to keep enhancing. I'll keep enhancing on my content. I am going to learn how to edit, right? I'm going to learn how to edit. I'm going to learn how to do drops and stuff like that. It's going to take me a minute because, like I said, I'm in school. I'm working full time. So a lot of times I don't be having time to be doing YouTube stuff. And so I'm just gonna be doing some things differently. I'm not gonna say everything I'm doing because you just never know who's listening because you know these goons they be in the bushes trying to hear what you say so they can use it against you later on. Oh, okay. What you say? You a peacemaker over here? Yes, I appreciate it. At least you understand that. Some people don't understand that when they come in the chat how to act. Read the room. Like I say, if it's a chat that's full of beef and people going back and forth with each other, hey, then do it over there. But if it's something totally different, it's a total different vibe, then yeah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I got so many. Sometimes people when they get in their feelings about me, they really get in their feelings about me. They be getting mad. I'm a Chinese lady. What? How am I a black Chinese? Oh, I'm not tipsy. I'm just laughing. I'm having a good time. Russell, I'll do it for Russell because I just wanna just mess with him a little bit. But you said, hey, the biggie, how are you? Good to see you. Phoenix. I'm gonna give Russell a show because you know thirsty
Oh,
Russell over
good Lord. He
I'm gonna
always
give
up
him a
for one of
show.
those.
Woo!
Hey,
Hey,
boo. I be wanting to have some sort of Spanish accent when I say your name.
what? What do you say,
I
Phoenix?
don't know. Your name just need an accent to it, like Selena. It just needs to like roll off the tongue.
Yes. Uh, you know, Hispanics they call me Selena's or
That's what
something.
I'm
I
saying.
say
Like
what?
I don't know why I be wanting to have a Spanish accent when I say your
Yeah. So thank you for coming up on
You're welcome. I've
Sipping
been
with
drinking
Selena.
and ducking smoke all day. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's good to have a female up there, up here, and to show, to talk, and us converse with each other. Usually I have a lot of men to hit
I
my
noticed.
panel.
I noticed.
Yeah, like
They be putting in
Russell.
their bid, boo. I be like, okay.
Oh, I don't know about that, Miss Phoenix.
Girl, bye. You don't see what I see.
Oh, okay. Well, nah, I just like I said, I be chilling. I just be trying to have a fun and not take life too seriously because I'm working on it. Because I can be really uptight. So I be needing to kind of relax and just have a good time. So
I feel you.
that's what I want to do when I come on here. I want people to have a good time when they come on here. And other people are welcome to come on my platform as well.
Oh,
Okay.
that's beautiful. Oh, so this is a safe space because I've
Uh-huh.
been looking for one.
Yeah, this is a safe space. I really just like to have fun over here and give
Oh,
informative
good.
information when need to be. I really don't want to be so worried every time y'all come over here, I'm addressing somebody or going off on something. Like nobody wants to see that.
Uh, I know. I
Yeah.
don't like my name attached with too much drama. They keep
No.
calling me a bully. I don't know where they get I'm a bully from.
Hey, just saying, hey, Oliver. I don't think you're a bully, but I think Rare Money thinks you're a bully because you talk about
A
his
little
hairline
bit.
and then you
He
talk
should
about,
have had that hairline. He should have had a hairline. Stop
oh
showing me
my
that shit.
God, where
I got
is Rare
jokes.
Money?
I got jokes. He be ducking
Yeah,
smoke too. Hey,
it's a big,
Ralph.
hey, Russell.
Hey ladies, how y'all doing? Hey Phoenix, how you doing? But
Don't
listen, Selena, all I came up here to say is, God damn! Hey, do that again.
goddamn
Lord
what?
Do that.
Jesus.
Do that again. Do that again. Do
I
that pull up
told
again. Let me
You
see.
gotta give
Let me
me
see
ten
that thing.
dollars.
Let me see that thing. Let me see how
$10,
fine my baby mama
$10,
is.
$10.
Yeah.
Like the
$50.
time
I'm
you
I'm
say
I'm gonna drop it. You know
$10.
I'm gonna drop it. You know I'm gonna
Oh,
drop it.
okay. You
You
drop
know
it.
I'm
I
gonna
need
drop it.
it, honey.
you
Yeah. That's
gotta
what
make
I'm
it
talking
rain
about.
first.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh.
I
Man.
Ah,
Oh,
like to
it's
make
on now. I'm
ah
coming to Dallas
you
right
bet
now.
you
I'm
better
getting my
you better
ticket
give me
right
that
now.
$10.
I'm getting my ticket right now. Hey, I'm gonna
oh
drop that 50
Lord.
and I'm coming to Dallas. Hey, listen, I'm finna get you some Rudies, some Wingstop, and everything else
Uh-uh.
tonight. It's going down.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm listen, they talking about I'm paying you to run your channel.
Oh, really?
I'm
They
trying to
say?
pay
Well,
for the
let me start a channel so you can pay me hell.
hey, no,
Okay.
no, no. Actually what they don't understand, Phoenix. I'm trying to pay for the beat your backup fund. That's what
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
that's
oh, oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I respectfully step my
Yeah. I'm
ass
paying
out the
for the
way.
I'm paying for the beat your backup fund.
Beat your back.
Hopefully I'm close to my goal, but I know it comes with
Uh-uh.
game. Yeah, yeah.
Good Lord.
You hate Genesis. Oh, Miss Genesis in the chat. Hey, Miss Brownstone.
Mm-mm.
How y'all
Yeah,
ladies doing tonight?
I'm
How
on
y'all
mute.
doing?
I'm
How
I'm
on
y'all
mute.
doing
doing tonight?
good. I'm doing good.
You
Can't
ain't
you
tipsy
see I'm
enough.
I'm
smiling?
good.
Yeah, you smiling today, boy. Wait, boy. It look like you already. Never mind. Let me shut up.
No,
Mm,
ain't nothing like that.
mm,
I had a good
mm.
weekend. I'll just say that. And then I went and praised the Lord. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Then I
Yeah,
got a little wine and um it was just, I'm just been chilling. I'm trying to loosen up a little bit, quit being so uptight.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, I'm trying to just have fun. Life is so short. I talk about it all the time. So I said, you know what? I gotta learn to stop being so uptight. So, and just don't be afraid about being who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the
I know
times
that's right.
we be afraid how people gonna perceive us if we
I
do
don't
this.
give a damn.
They gonna say what they gonna say anyway. So I might as well
Absolutely.
just be me. You know?
Absolutely. I never gave a damn.
Yeah, I did because this social media is new for me. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like even though I used to hit people's panels every now and then, when you go through the things you go through on here, it kind of makes you not even want to be seen. That's how people want to
Mm,
do you. So they want to break you apart and break your spirit. So you don't want to
mm.
be on here. You don't want to be seen. You don't want to be cammed up and be yourself. So I said, you know
Yeah.
what? Nobody has that power but me to stop me.
Absolutely. The only reason I don't cam up in real life is because I have children. And folks seem to
Yeah.
like to attack children and parents and
And
all
you're
that
not a
good
content
stuff.
creator.
I'm sure not.
So
Um,
that's not needed.
but yeah,
What?
they so nosy and just be jumping into everything. I
Yeah,
just be like, nope,
Selena,
y'all not gonna get it. Hey,
they
Rob
attack the
boy.
supporters. They subtract the supporters more than they goddamn attack the content creators.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
when I was a supporter, I was attacked too. So I do understand that
Hmm.
part as well. You remember I started out as a supporter. I didn't start out as a content creator when I came on
No,
here.
you did not
So
start off as a
so when
content
I
creator.
started getting attacked, from a female, then a group, it was kind of like
Mm,
and it wasn't everybody. So let's make that clear. But yeah, it can make you feel a way about a lot of things. So I think for me, this is the year that I just learned to just keep being me. You know what I'm saying? Loosen
absolutely.
up. Don't be caring about what people got to say because they're going to talk anyway. That's what they do when they can't be you and can't do what you do. That's what they do is talk.
Oh,
So,
say that again, boo boo. When
mhm,
they can't be you, they mad at you.
right.
Take
Take
that
that
up
up
with
with
the Lord,
Jesus.
honey.
Right. Right. So hey
He
Blaze,
made me.
how are you, Blaze? I don't know if he can hear me or not.
Probably not. I hear a lot of background
Taking
He's
noise.
them
probably
goddamn babysitters, man. Go up that shit down. Let me see. Come
Uh-uh.
on now. You done
so
ate a
Russ,
good
She telling
meal.
you to get loose.
so
No,
what you
sir.
say? Get loose.
She good. We
You
sipping
already ate
around here.
already, didn't you?
We
Yeah,
You
I
sip.
got
already
something on your
got
stomach.
loose. I
Ladies
already
sip. We don't gulp. Okay.
We don't need to
yeah.
hear all that.
That is
You
not
talking about you
that is
already
not
got
a
loose.
shot. That is
We don't want to.
wine.
We don't want to hear that shit.
He is
You got loose and
Russell
all
is
that shit.
such he is not
He
a
is a
gentleman.
shit starter.
I'm a
He's a
Yes,
hater.
shit
Hell
starter.
he
yeah,
is.
hating
Okay,
ass
and
nigga.
so last night, Russell, be honest, were you in the bushes last night? Look
In
here.
the bush as well.
Last night,
Oh.
oh last night when I went live.
Nah, I didn't even know you went live.
Oh,
Oh.
I
okay.
missed it. Yeah, I was watching
Oh,
the
Mm.
football game. What
so
happened?
anyway, I had a elder over here. Her name was Miss Hortense, and you were one of the people that she said, "Oh, I like him. He's funny." And I said, "Russell?" And she said, "Yeah, I like how he make you
For real.
laugh and stuff like that." And she named another person, but she talked about you. I said, "Lord have mercy."
Oh Lord,
Out of
Russell
all
getting
people,
folks hooked left and right.
They love the red bubbles, baby. I what can I say? I'm sorry.
Oh
she
Lord.
said she said Russell is so funny. And then she was saying that I said, yeah, oh Lord, young is. But she said Russell is so funny. And then
Oh hey, young Riz.
and what
And
else did she say about you, Russell? She said, yeah, you probably scared Russell because you asked me a question. Did you two make me this way? And I was trying to, and then I don't know how I explained it to you, but I said I've always been this way. Y'all just didn't know. So I'm gonna ask you, did I scare you or did I make you feel a way where you would ask me a question like that? I'm just asking.
no, because I don't know you personally, and I was just wondering because some people come on here with a character and stuff. So
Mm.
I see you're not a character. You're yourself.
Mhm.
But I was just wondering, like when you be snapping off on people, you try to give a persona as okay, well, I'm this cool, calm person, and then somebody piss you off, and then you snap on them. And so I was just thinking, like, well, did YouTube make you this way, or was you just snapping on motherfuckers, that was fucking with you before then?
Oh yeah. So so who was I snapping at you when you were on here? Because I thought we were just
No,
having a
no, because
conversation.
I know when somebody says something to you, boy, you can get real confrontational, and you gonna snap. You gonna as soon as you hear what somebody says about you, you gonna respond. You quick to respond.
Yeah, but you remember I used to not be that way though, right? I
Well,
used to
get it
try
off
to
your chest.
Yeah, I used to try to take the high road, but see, the high road, yes, you should take it, but sometimes some things I feel like you need to let people know how you feel on some things, whether they care or not. It just makes you feel better. I think sometimes it's unhealthy to hold everything back. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can't hold everything. Some things you just need to say, and you need to call a spade a spade. My problem
Mm-hmm.
is that I don't keep allowing people to play me like a yo-yo and respond when need to be. Because sometimes there needs to be a response and sometimes it doesn't. So I have always really been like that. I just when I first came on here, I tried to keep it under wraps because I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the high road. You try to be level headed, right? And then you got all these crazy mofos on here and they come at you all kind of crazy, disrespectful ways. And you're like, look, I didn't sleep with your man last night, so I don't know why you come at me
Oh,
that way. Right? So,
because you constantly taking the high road, and then sometimes you gotta
right.
get elbow deep in the dirt and be like, "Bitch, don't play
And
with me.
because
I am not the
that's
one."
yeah, that's how I am in real life. Like I don't have problems like I do on here, but when I do, when I have had issues in my real life, I confronted it head on. I wasn't quiet and I'm just gonna pray about it, y'all. But no, I didn't do that all the time. I just said what it was. Like what? you know. And it wasn't because I was trying to be Billy Badass, because I can get my ass beat like anybody else. But at the same
Amen.
time, I'm just not gonna let somebody just think it's okay to just disrespect me either. And don't call me out. Like that's the thing, that some of these people think they have a right to get on somebody else's platform and call your name when you ain't paying no attention to them. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the kind of stuff I'm like, keep your energy directed to the right people. I'm not checking for you, so don't come this way. Unless I send for you, don't come here.
Mhm.
So that's kind of how I am in real life. So when I was on here, I was like, I don't know these people. This is just the internet. But like I said, people get too disrespectful and they call you out like you some dog. Now I can't help it that that's what your mama raised, a bitch.
Mhm.
I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? But what you not gonna do is think it's okay to keep coming at me when I'm not coming at you. I'm not checking for you. So that's how I kind of see it. But that's why I said, if you listen to Miss Artense last night, she was like, "Nah, Selena came a long way." So what you're seeing is I'm actually a work in progress. I'm actually evolving into what I need to be. I'm not all the way there, but I'm definitely not what I used to be. So when I got niggas that don't know me talking about I'm not built that way just because I like to look cute and wear nails and a lace front, they don't really know me. And because I smile a lot. Yeah, I smile because I'm happy sometimes. Sometimes I'm happy and I'm a smile, you know. But at the same time, don't get it twisted. Like, I be on go too. you know, I just have to sometimes restrain myself because I look at the consequences and what does it really matter, on some things. So Russell, I hope I answered your question and thank you for giving me clarification, because I was just like, oh, I didn't make you feel like I was trying to come at you or anything.
Well, you got to understand, and this is gonna be my last point.
Mm.
When we first got on here, I didn't even know you, and just like you didn't even know me. We
Right,
kind of started knowing each other from what, like last year and stuff. So
right.
when you
Mhm.
got on here and you was dealing with the people you was dealing with, I wasn't dealing with those people. So it seems like those are the people that's always coming at you because you
Right.
used to deal with them at one point. But yeah, I that's why I was just asking. You said you've been on here for a while. I didn't know
Mhm.
you, and you didn't know me. So no, that was just it. But
Oh,
shout out to my internet wife on stage. How you doing, baby? You know I'm gonna acknowledge
Hi,
you,
Miss
baby. How
Jennifer.
you doing, baby?
Good evening, Miss Selena, panel, chat. Miss Selena, may I please respond to my internet husband, Mr. Russell Red?
go ahead.
Thank you. How are you? How are you, Mr. Russell Red? 6'1", brown like a drinking cowboy, Mr. Russell Red. How are you, honey?
Did she get breathy?
I'm doing well, baby. I'm doing well that I'm listening to you. How you
Now,
doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I was just actually in here drinking some wine, and I noticed that Miss Selena was live. And then lo and behold, yes, Miss Venus, I am breathy. Anywho, I noticed that you were on the panel, my love. So no disrespect to you, Miss Selena. You know I got love for you, girl. But anywho, Mr. Russell
Oh,
Fred,
Okay.
what are you doing for the rest of the evening?
I'm finna go in here and just fix me something to eat real quick, and then watch some football a little bit. Get ready for work tomorrow. That's about it.
Okay, well, you be safe on the road tomorrow, all right?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna holler at all y'all.
Russell,
Young Riaz.
before you leave,
Oh,
okay. I got
I,
you.
I saw your sorry Houston team.
Oh,
Oh, that's how
what's
you
a
doing it.
sorry
Houston
team?
That's how you
lost.
doing it. Hey, you know what, Selena? I'm gonna go to the last game. I'm like 3 hours away from Nashville, and our last game gonna be in Nashville, so I'm gonna go next week.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me
So,
how it is. And don't forget my $10, Russell, because you had me to stand up, turn around and stuff.
nigga, what? Nigga,
Yeah.
that's more than $10. Shit. Nigga, hey, listen, nigga, if I pay you $10,
Damn.
that's like paying somebody on Harry Hines, nigga. Well,
Yeah,
you
for
ain't Harry
real.
Hines material, yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you more like Onyx, baby. You
Oh
Mm.
Lord.
Oh. Oh
yeah,
wow.
I don't want none of that
you
material.
know. Yeah, you know Onyx. But I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm finna go in here eat and
And
y'all talk good.
and super chat.
I got you, baby.
All right. All
All
right,
right.
Russell. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, Mr.
What's
Red.
up? What's up, Blaze? Can you hear me, Blaze?
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you?
I'm good, I'm good. How you doing, man? How's everybody feeling?
Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Thank you for joining us. Hey,
Yeah,
Ricardo.
What's up?
not
What's
a
going
problem.
on? How are you?
How
Sugar,
are you? How are
sugar,
you?
sugar, sugar, sugar. What's up, man?
Thank you. Sugar. Yes,
Right.
indeed. Thank you for calling me Sugar. I love that. And hey, young Riaz, how are you?
Yes, I'm good though.
Thank you for coming up.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
and and you know my girl Genesis, she came up with her wine. Am I the only one that's gonna be cammed up? Cause
Mhm.
okay. Oh, Ricardo. Oh Lord.
That's
Put
right.
that cam down.
You know, I had
Put that
to do
cam
it.
down. Lord have mercy. Well, thank God I got a woman up here. We're gonna talk about some different topics, okay, guys. So y'all can come up with any topic. You know, Genesis, you're really good with topics. Okay. Let's bring up a topic that all of us can talk about. We can engage with.
Okay, let's talk about how you would seduce your significant other if you
Mm.
Woo!
if you
Okay.
are alone. Now
I
the reason
don't
why I'm
have
not
one, but I
now
got an idea.
the reason why I'm not the reason why I'm not canned up, Miss Selena, because I've been drinking a little bubbly myself.
Mhm.
I'm
Okay.
feeling kind of nice. I'm feeling kind of nice. So, I'm just
Thank
off
you.
camera. But yeah, let's
Uh-huh.
talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Okay. So who gonna start first with that? Let
Who got a
Phoenix, you
significant
wanna
other?
start?
Who first of all, who got a significant other?
Mm,
Well,
No,
I'm dating.
no, I
Cause I
can't
don't
tell
want to
you
step
that
on
'cause
nobody's toes.
Come on, ladies, cam up.
I'll be real though. Never
No,
had one, so
Yeah, that's not happening
no, Phoenix is not gonna come up.
at all.
And Genesis said that she was not going to. I'm about to cam down. I might take this dress off and put on some shorts and a shirt because
Get
it's
comfortable,
hot.
girl.
Hey,
I've
Yeah,
been drinking.
girl,
I'm gonna get comfortable. Y'all seen what I had on, so I'm finna
It's
Genesis.
cute.
I want you to start out with it and let me go in and change into something a little bit more comfortable. Okay.
I
Okay,
thought
okay.
if
All right.
we're gonna talk about seduction, we should cam up.
Oh,
Oh,
seduction. So okay, for me.
but you're not my significant other, so it's not going down.
So
All
okay,
Mhm.
right.
when you're talking about seducing, like, what do you mean by that? Like, I know what you mean, but like, are you talking about like while we're married? I don't understand the question.
okay, okay. Since all right. You know how we all have crushes, right? Now, clearly, my crush is Mr. 6'1" brown like a drinking cowboy, Mr. Russell Fred. He's my crush. He's my crush, right? So let's focus on if you like a crush that you've had. Now, you could have a crush on a
Oh.
celebrity, you could have a crush on an internet personality like myself, or you could have a crush on, I don't know, maybe your favorite author or your favorite actor. So it doesn't necessarily have to be. So let me just change the question. Instead of it being your significant other, let's say, how would you seduce your favorite crush in any genre of medium that they might be?
You know what? I am a
Like letting
real
them know they can hit it type of seduction.
Okay, that could be an option.
Okay,
oh,
I'm just
okay.
I'm just trying to get some boundaries here. I don't.
I would say with that, I'm a good kisser, so I've been told, right? So I like to suck the lips.
Mm.
I like to bite gently on the lips. Um, and I like the tongue action. So your breath needs to be in order, okay?
Mm.
Can't be smelling
Amen.
like eggs or butt or anything
Amen.
like that. It needs to
Amen.
be in order, right? And I'm a teeth person, right? And I'm in good breath. So I like to kiss. So my thing would be the kissing, kissing softly on the neck and the chest and the face. Those are the kind of things that I feel that gets men, I mean, get a man maybe in a mood like, okay, hey, she want me, that kind of thing. So that's what I would, that's how I would do it.
Mm.
Also, I
Earlobes.
like different.
Nibble on
I,
my earlobes, baby.
I
Lord
like
have mercy.
to I really like to touch, to show a man that I admire them, touching your body parts and things like that. Um, that to me is showing a man that, oh, okay, yeah, she feeling it, she ready. Um, but I'm a good kisser from what I've been told. hmm So yeah,
Okay.
that's how I would do it.
Yeah. The
Got
way
me
that
speak.
I go ahead.
What you say, Ricardo?
Got me speechless. I tell you, like biting on lips, nibbling on the
Yeah,
ears,
you
and all
just nibble just a little bit,
that.
you know.
I'm in.
Yep. hmm So yeah, I love to kiss. So go, Ricardo. Then I'm gonna get. I don't know if Phoenix be ready or.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm just
Go ahead.
waiting.
I'm listening. Come on. That's here.
All I would say is there will be a poll and some clear heels involved.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like that's the art of seduction. So yeah, that would be number one on somebody's list.
Right. That part.
Mainly
Yeah.
mine. But
Right.
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
would I have to have some would I have to
what
have
you have to have.
dollar bills or something? Would I have to have that?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I gotta
Let
make
me know something. Like you're not just gonna be sitting there.
I gotta
The
make it
hell?
gotta make it rain, huh?
My
Yes.
bad.
You gotta make it
Just a hint.
rain.
It's not like it's going anywhere if it's just me and you. It's right there. You pick that shit right back up and just let me know you're enjoying it.
Well,
Okay.
it all depends on what you have on. I see I hear the heels, but what you gonna have on or not on?
Nothing.
God,
Did I not say it? Was I not clear when I said pole and clear heels?
oh,
Right.
that's you all
So
right.
that means nothing. Like she ain't gonna have nothing on but her just the what God gave
But then that'll be two toes then. Two
her. Cause I went pole dancing and I had the nerve to have on some pants. And I was just sliding down that
If you
pole.
are not used to a pole, I do recommend pants because you will burn the hell out your thighs.
Child, I was sliding. I couldn't even get up. So I was just like, you know
Oh,
what?
good Jesus.
Yeah, so the lady was like, "You needed some shorts." And my cousins,
Hmm.
they had shorts and stuff, so they could kind of maneuver a little bit better than me. But I had like not some pants, but I had some tights on, and I was just sliding down. So she said it needs to be your body contact with
Hmm.
the toe. So I said, "Oh, okay." We did that one year for one of my birthdays. So I was just like, "So now next time I'll know." But
It's a good workout though. I
yes, it
swear by
is.
pole dancing.
I
Hmm.
was sore. I'm like, dang, I thought I go to the gym, but man, I was sore once I left
Mm-mm.
there. So it is
No, pole
definitely
dancing is a different type of exercise. It works out all your muscles.
all of them. That's why I'm like, them, I don't care what they say about them, some pros to be able to do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, they really are. So entertainers for real. But yeah, that's pretty good. So you would just have on the stilettos and then you would have the pole and yeah. So Ricardo, you better bring some money.
Okay.
What you talking about? What about you, Blaze?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
What we
Did
talking
he get
about? The art of
distracted?
seduction. So we gonna go from one subject to another. The art of seduction. What would seduce you from somebody that your wife or someone you're committed to in a relationship with? What would seduce you?
What will seduce me or how will I seduce them?
Oh, what was the question?
Either
How?
or.
Yeah, either or.
Yeah, well, I don't know who
Ah,
said it, but I think someone said a pole and some clear hills. Well, that about do it for me. So
uh-huh.
now, as far as me, well, I would have to say
Thank you,
for
Russell.
me.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, you want to read the super chat? I'm sorry.
No, I'll read it after you finish.
Okay, so as far as how I would do it, well, the seduction, that part would, well, I mean, that's sort of already taking place, just us spending time with each other, interacting with each other, having conversations. So for me, I'm always paying attention, I'm always listening, I'm always picking up even the smallest details. So just say, for instance, if I plan something and I plan for you to have dinner at my place. So you're
Mhm.
coming over, everything's, laid out, everything's prepared. So let's just say, okay, I might put on one of your favorite songs, slow dance. A slow dance, of course, that's gonna turn into something else.
Can you
So
Okay.
for
tell this
me,
to
it's
Teddy
just
Pendergrass?
about, for me, it's just
Okay.
about, seduction, because everybody's different. So it's
Mhm.
really just all about you understanding, getting to know what turns your woman on, because everybody's different.
Everybody's
So
different, right?
just you
That
can,
is
like I
so
said,
true.
you can incorporate a lot of stuff to really making that, happen. Like just say if her favorite color is red, you can have red roses,
Mm.
rose petals laying out.
Okay,
You
Blaze.
can have her favorite if she likes mint condition, you can have that playing. So it's various ways to where you can really just knock it out the park. So for
Right.
me, that's one of the ways that I would do it.
Okay, I like
Well,
that.
I hope you can cook, homie. Yes,
Oh, I
that sounds
can.
nice.
I'm not
That
the
sounds
I'm not
it
the
sounds
best cook in
good,
the world, but
but
I can absolutely go in the kitchen and make something happen. There's no thing to just follow a recipe. That's just common sense. I'm sorry. So
All right, I kind of like that. Russell says, gotta feed my baby mama. The baby hungry. Plus, gotta give you an extra 50 for being a good kisser. What that mouth do, though? Cause we know you a freaky baby mama. But my internet wife, much love and respect to Genesis 101. Love uh, to you, the moon. But I can leave them good lips alone. Respect to y'all. That's a
leave it to
crazy thing.
Russell, honey.
Yes,
uh,
honey, a character that he's very interesting. I tell you, when
Hmm.
I didn't even know about Russell as much. Um, how I heard about Russell is when I think it was somebody that called me from the internet, and then somebody texted me, and they DM'd me. I mean, and they was like, Russell, this guy Russell and Rare Money fighting over you. I said, what? I said, I know Rare Money, but who is Russell?
Oh yeah, they be
And that
arguing,
was
child.
well, that was last summer, and I was like, because I was at one of my family reunions. I said, what? How did I come up in the conversation? So it was funny when I learned about what was going on. But I'm like, this boy Russell, he's a mess. Been a mess ever since.
Ever since,
He
yes,
get mad
ma'am.
at me. Like I said, that time he got mad at me and stuff. I said, "Oh, you hurt." I said, "Russell hurt my feelings," but then he apologized. But Russell is really an interesting character. He really is. So shout out to Russell. He definitely knows how to make me laugh, which is really good. I love men that make me laugh. So shout out to Russell. Uh, Genesis internet husband, which is my
Mm-hmm.
AKA baby father, but baby daddy.
Man, how does that work?
I have no idea. So, but Genesis, young Riaz, I don't know if this would be for you because
Now, the only level I ever got to that's basically expressing my feelings and basically flirting. That's the only thing I've ever done, though, when I was like a teenager. So that's the only thing I've ever done. I never got physical or anything. I just basically expressed my feelings and a good personality. And also, it's like the looks thing. So when I used to be in school, the girls approached me, though. I didn't approach them. I didn't
Fast
ask them.
tail
No.
heifers.
They wanted me, though. I just basically, put the boundary up and said no.
okay, you said they wanted you though. Okay,
Okay, I just.
I need to go get some more wine off that one.
Oh my
Okay.
Yeah,
goodness! Not
yeah,
they
because
wanted you,
to be
honey.
honest, though, Phoenix, though, in school, the girls were more advanced than me in that way. For me, I didn't grow up like that. I just basically
Right.
I actually learned how to control my desires very young, though, so that's why I had no idea what they were doing. So I just basically was surprised at first, and then I knew what they were doing later.
We call them fast tail heifers. But go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. So Genesis, what would be your ideal?
I'm going to answer that question in one second, Miss Selena. I just want to acknowledge my internet husband, Mr. Russell Craig. Um, thank you
Good Lord, they're so funny.
Thank you so much for blessing your significant other, your baby mama, Miss Selena. And to answer your question, Mr. Blaze, I will tell you exactly how it works. Mr. Russell Red and I, we have an internet connection that goes beyond the physical. We have a cerebral connection, and we are so secure in our connection that he can have his flirtations, and it's completely fine within myself because I know that our bond is so strong that he will be able to come home with no holds barred, and the key is definitely under the mat
Say
for him. So
that,
he
Miss
knows.
Genesis.
Come on now, Miss. Come on now, Miss Phoenix. Come on now. So
Say
and
that, girl.
he knows where his heart lies, and the key will
She
always
know
be
her man.
and the key
Well,
will always be under the mat for him.
Oh,
let's just to be truthful, Miss Genesis. Before you came along,
Mhm.
I was the one that they were fighting about to be the wifey. Okay, so let's just keep it 100. I was the one, right? And then something happened where Russell got mad and he was like, I don't want you to be my internet wife no more. So that's when he came to you. So
something was Garrett
remember,
and Rare Money.
yeah.
That was the something.
So I was the first choice. Okay. So I just gave him to you. Like,
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh,
let's be very clear, Miss
See, I said I was
Selena.
ducking smoke, and she just, I can't, I
I'm
This
just
one, this,
saying. I just I
this
just
one
have to
turned
give
to a
Miss
damn
Genesis the
soap opera,
history.
man.
Yes,
Lord,
listen, Miss Selena. I've been
Love
in
and live
let the
stream.
church say amen.
Listen, I've always been in the bushes and I understand the history between you and my internet husband, Mr. Russell Craig. However, as
The
I,
breathiness.
Phoenix, mute your mic, girl. As I
That,
said
that,
before, Mr. Russell Red and I, we have a cerebral connection. So
Bro,
Hmm.
someone pass the popcorn, man.
it
Right.
supersedes
that
it's
fight.
oh here we go. It supersedes whatever genesis that your relationship started out with. No disrespect to you, honey, but however, as I said before, Mr. Russell Red and I were on a higher plane. So
That was
Well,
very
not
disrespectful.
really. Because
still
if you
alive.
if you were on a higher plane, I would not even be involved. I'm just saying.
Did she
I'm
just
just
Beyonce you?
I'm
again,
just saying.
but again,
But hey, we can all be
No
a
more
legend in our
passengers
own
on her
mind.
plane, honey. Mm.
I'm just playing though. I
but
just like
remember,
having fun with this
but
Genesis.
remember, but remember, Miss Selena, I said we have a cerebral connection. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
the heavenly, a
Right.
spiritual connection and all of that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my girl said,
Lord.
yeah.
Who cares?
Oh man, that did not go over well with
However,
Selena. She was not feeling that.
Yeah, I'm like, who
What
cares?
is
however,
they are hilarious.
however, it supersedes the physical. It supersedes the physical.
Oh, okay.
Mhm,
So, but
mhm,
you know what?
mhm.
I love this. I absolutely love this. This is what I
Mm,
miss. This is what I miss
Man,
about
this
the old days, where you could come on the panel, you could joke, you could have a good time, you could roast each other in such a fun
Amen.
and cute way, and nobody got offended.
oh
Nobody
no.
was out of their
For
feelings.
real
And so
though.
I just want to say, Selena, I want to thank you so much for providing this platform and the way you run your channel.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
But
because
I gotta be honest with you. You talking about the cerebral connection that you
oh
have.
Lord.
Russell is about as shallow as a pond. So you're not gonna get
Yes.
too much
oh
Russell.
God, man.
Um Russell he is just a surface man.
Mm.
So I'm sorry to bust your bubble, Miss Genesis. But yeah, I think that is
Oh
some
my goodness.
fantasy that you might maybe have thought of, but no,
Mm.
no.
Well,
Russell, he knew what was going on. At the beginning, he got mad at me. And then he wanted to get rid of me because he was like, "Oh, you find out you choosing rare money over me." So
Mhm.
then
Mhm.
he said, "I'm gonna
Mhm.
get rid of you." Then he went to Q. That's just all it was. So all that heavenly and spiritual stuff. I told you, Russell is about as shallow as a pond. Good luck with
Lord.
that.
okay, but let's
So,
okay, but let's
A
And that
puddle,
Hondo
but
caused
yeah,
all kind
yeah,
of trouble.
I'm right there with you, girl. A
yeah,
puddle, but
you
yep.
know, Russell is really, to be honest with you, and this is real talk. This I'm not playing.
mhm.
Um,
Lord have
Russell
mercy.
has been one of those people that supported me. Like I said, he got mad at me, but he still, came and apologized. Because he kind of stayed mad at me for I think for 2 weeks. But he at least apologized and he, admit his wrong. So one thing I can say about Russell, he's not as bad as maybe some people may think he is.
Mr.
Yes,
Miss, mhm.
he is nuts. Yes, he's an
As hell.
instigator.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, he can get on your nerves.
Mm.
Yes, he can
Mhm.
be bossy. But one thing I can say about Russell, I can tell that's just who he is. He's not trying to put on a character just because he's on the internet. Even though I don't know him, you know how sometimes you can meet people, you say that's just really how he really is. And I don't think Russell puts on a front with people. I just think that he is really that's hey, he gonna say what he gonna say. He gonna instigate when he wanna instigate. He like to laugh. He like, that's what he does. But he also, if it's people that he actually supports, then he'll support you. So that is real, what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think in
That's
all
a
fun,
hot ass mess.
all fun,
Yes, that.
yeah, all fun aside, I really do have a lot of respect for Mr. Russell Red. I think he's man's man, and his breed of men, they don't make them anymore like that. But I think he's got integrity, and I think that he's also a very stand-up guy, and he will definitely tell you like it is. And he's not above apologizing when he knows that
No, he's not.
yeah, when he knows that he's done wrong. And
Hmm.
the cuteness with me and him, it's very, very cute and all of that. But at the end of the day, I think that he's definitely a genuine guy. And I think the
Hey,
sector
King. Hmm.
I think the sector is better with him in it than without, because he's not afraid to call out the bull crap, and
Right.
he's not afraid to stand on principle. And I think that's what's really missing,
That's
just
true.
on a whole with morality in regards to just being a principled person. But anyway, but getting back to our dilemma, honey. Um,
Uh-uh.
I'm for it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I
Go
I
ahead.
I, I
I'll
think
let
that
you talk.
I think that different women will bring out different qualities in men. So,
Yes.
That's
yeah,
true.
I have no qualms whatsoever. I sleep very peaceful at night. As I said before, Mr. Russell, Fred knows where the key is.
Mm,
What?
mm-mm.
Wait a minute. I'm listening to the wine, and then I'm what you say?
I said Mr. Russell, Fred knows where the key is.
Mm.
My dear, my child, my dear. Let me correct you on this.
Educate me, honey.
Let me just school you just a tad bit. Russell knows what time it is. Russell knows
Mm-mm.
that
Mm-mm.
if I put my number in the back chat right now, do you know how long
Mm-mm.
it would
Not the
take?
back check.
Yeah, you know how long
Mm.
it would take Russell? He would call me at the drop of a dime.
Absolutely.
All I have to do, and guess what? I don't have to give him none. See, the thing about people,
All right.
people
All right.
think just because you have sex appeal or whatever they want to call it. I don't think that. I just think I'm just being me. But if they want to say you have sex appeal, you have charisma, you know how to be yourself without having to drop your drawers. Okay.
Mm.
I know how to make men feel like men. And a lot of women don't know that, right? A lot of women don't know how to do that and they get mad because you can do it. All I have to do is talk to men. All I have to do
Mm.
is be myself. See, I know how to
Right.
say sweet nothings in your ear. I
Let me
know
correct
how
you.
to make your ego bigger and make you feel like you the big King Kong, you the man. And Russell know what he got. So it ain't
Let me
all about
the key.
your body, your physical, and
Mm-mm.
all of that. It's about how you can make a man feel. A man
Mm.
wants to feel masculine. A man wants to feel like he's in charge and that you're his woman and that you're there. And that's what I would provide. And that's what I do provide. And he
Mm,
knows that. So whatever, all that heavenly connection you're talking about,
Good
I
Lord.
got the real stuff. And it ain't dropping these draws, okay?
Mm.
I'm just saying.
absolutely.
That's what I'm
You
He
saying.
say he is not GTD.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So let me let you know. Yes, it can be sex appeal. It can be how you look, but it also can be how you make a man feel. You
you are
know,
absolutely correct, Miss.
Amen, honey. It is an
And not
art to
only
that,
that,
honey.
Mm.
you have
Popcorn
proven
needs
that
salt.
you have proven that tonight because when you got up from the chair and just turned around and swiveled around, listen, Russell Red almost lost his mind, honey. So we are definitely clear on that. And as I said before, our connection is very cerebral. Right now, a man needs many things, honey. Now,
yeah.
he needs a tender touch, a warm meal, a soft place to land. We can
Mm.
provide all of that. So listen, there's no cat fight here. There's
No,
definitely
it's not because I can throw
Absolutely
down
not.
in the kitchen with nails on and
Both y'all
be
spitting facts
sanitary at
though.
the same time, right? I can cook collard greens, fried chicken in a roast,
Wait a minute,
okay?
cat fight for
And
Cornbread,
everything.
we ain't
okay?
cleaning them in no tub. Thank you.
And that part. So, in a tender touch, all it takes is for me to just,
hmm
and baby, they'll be melting.
right.
So, listen, and people want to say, well, why you don't have a man? You don't know. I'm dating. So
Okay.
that means I have options, honey. I'm
Mm.
sorry if other people don't have
Valid.
options, but I haven't seen what I wanted yet, right?
hmm
That's why
Mm.
you date. You collect dating is collecting information. Okay. And once I get what I want, all I gotta do is get that archer out and just do like this and point at it, and that nigga mine. Okay.
No, honey, you need a lasso. You just rope him in because we're talking about Mr. Russell Red here, honey. Just rope him in with that
All I
lasso.
gotta do is do this. And there you go. So hey, it's all good.
Oh
Lady,
my gosh, this is so much
Thank
fun. I
you,
love it.
King.
I
ladies,
Yeah,
absolutely do. But
please.
Well,
anyway,
this
yeah.
man came back.
Yes,
Hey,
Lord, you my baby
hey,
mama. I gotta check on you.
Okay,
But I ain't gonna play you like that.
okay.
I'm Kenny Munch.
hey, wait a minute, one
This
second.
crazy.
I think it's time for the guys to vote. Already talking about who y'all want. All right, all right.
No,
Let's
I'm just I
Mm,
just
Who is
I
y'all?
okay.
just
Oh,
had
them
to
two. Because no,
Ricardo.
I ain't said nothing.
Wait,
I had to
what's
school Miss
going on?
Genesis.
This been real.
Miss Genesis, look, I had to school Miss Genesis because Miss Genesis talking about, hey, peep game, talking about all this cerebral stuff, and I just had to let her know what time it was.
Yeah,
Don't let look, I ain't no Don Blonde. Don't let it
Oh,
Russell,
don't let that fool you, okay? I
Russell.
like to laugh and talk and look cute, but hey, I'm more to me, I like intellectual when a man is intellectual, right? And hopefully, I would like to really either have a man that matches my intellect or higher than my intellect. So
hmm
definitely, you can get me more with, your mind and laughter. Both of those things, you got me because that does a lot for me. And that's just what I'm talking about. But I just had to school Miss Genesis and let her know what time it was. And down here in Texas, how we do it, because she up in Canada. So I had to kind of school her how Texas boys like it. I'm just saying.
I,
Just
I,
saying.
sir.
All right, so
Mm,
that's a sapiosexual, isn't that what that's called?
Sapiosexual.
Yeah.
What is that?
When a person's intelligence is what attracts you.
Yep.
Well, sapient sexual or whatever, I'm that. Because again, if you're a dummy, you can't get anywhere with me.
Absolutely not.
I'm
Uh,
sure no one wants no dumb.
well, it's some
mhm.
You'd be
women,
surprised. You would
right,
be
Phoenix, that
surprised.
part.
Mm,
You will
I
be
like
surprised.
okay.
It's a
For
bunch of
me,
dudes
for
on here
me,
right now gassing up an airhead,
All
but you
right,
know.
young Riz, what you got to say? Because you're trying to bump in. What's going on?
nah, for me, I only got like about 2 years until I consider marriage. I said I want to do marriage at 25 or 29. I hope to be married before 30 years old, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Really?
why. Yeah, I want to do it before I'm 30, or do you think I should just do it at 30 and just pretty much get career sorted out first? I'd rather just, be married before that, though. I don't want to be married when I'm in my 30s, though.
Well, honey, you better hope that you can find somebody decent, okay, even before you're in
I
your
can,
30s or after. So, and you better hope that you got something to add to the table too, because
yeah,
Hmm
no man,
thank
don't
you.
know decent woman want somebody that you know they
It's just
change.
around.
That yeah, they's just around, bump on the law, boring. Won't listen to them. They always over talking and going on, and so you're gonna have to work on yourself. Hey,
Yeah,
how
that's
you
right.
doing?
Selena, how you doing? What's going on?
What's up, King?
Peace and blessings to everybody on the panel. How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Good man,
Yeah,
how you
we
Good.
feeling?
good.
What's up?
So what you got to add to this conversation?
Oh, I ain't adding nothing to the conversation. I mean, I've been
Thank you,
subscribed to
Russell.
y'all. It's my second time being in your chat, but I'm gonna be here more often.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, thank
I'm gonna
you.
chat. Yeah, most definitely gonna be watching and making sure none of these other dudes up here trying to get a hold of me. They really in my way.
Yo,
I don't need it. I
Selena, what
don't
did I
need it.
say before?
From these niggas, they
man,
need to
where
be.
is the popcorn at, man?
Let me have
She
my
talking about
woman up
stop.
here.
Oh,
You know
girl,
what
you
I'm saying?
just no, child. I
King, you
told
Yeah,
you.
crazy.
so yeah, I'm gonna dip back down to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some flowers
Oh,
gonna come. You know what I'm saying?
all right. Well, I appreciate you, King, for coming up. I hope you have a happy New Year's.
Oh yeah, I will.
All right. King is funny. Well, thank you, King, for coming
Kill
up.
me,
He said this
Russell.
was his second time being up here. So, okay, thank you for coming up. And Ricardo done dropped off. Hey, I hope I spoke to you, PK. Thank you again so much, Russell. Um, but yeah, I just be having fun. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the banner going back and forth. I think that's fun. I think it makes things more interesting. So, what else we gonna talk about, Blaze? Ooh, we need to talk about something. Oh, I did say I was gonna go and change because it is. I need to get out of this chiffon stuff and these sleeves and stuff. And I got the sweater dress on, so it's kind of hot. So I'm gonna put me on some shorts or some type of tights on, and I'm gonna relax. So you guys, Genesis or either Phoenix or Blaze, whoever, um, talk about a topic. I'll be right back, okay? And
Okay.
then,
Mhm.
okay. Thank you.
All right. So who's got something on the agenda? Nobody's got anything on the agenda?
I'm sorry. That was funny.
Who didn't answer the question?
Um, I think Genesis
I
didn't
think
answer
we
the question.
all did.
Oh, okay. I didn't
J-
answer the question. All right, I'll answer the question. For me, if I were going to seduce my 6'1" Veronica drinking cowboy, Mr. Russell Hred, with his sad baby mama Selena, who just exit stage left to go change. I think for me, because I'm such a communicator, I think for me, I would leave a note in his lunch bag or in his work shirt pocket, and I would just say, "Hi, honey, I was thinking about you. I can't wait for you to get home tonight. I have a special surprise for you." Now, that surprise would entail, as soon as he got home, I would take his lunch bag or his work bag, put it on the counter, ask him to go and have a shower, and then there'd be candles lit along the way. There'd be a nice dinner, his favorite meal. I would serve him, sit on his lap while he ate. Once he's finished his meal, I would lead him to the couch, have him relax, have his favorite cocktail there, and I would take a page out of Miss Phoenix's book and do a tasteful striptease for him, and then lead him gently to the bedroom where we would finish off the night. Now that would be my way of seducing Mr. Russell Hred.
I say snaps to you, sister.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Miss Selena, honey, you can watch the replay.
Damn.
Stay online.
But you know what? As I was saying before, I absolutely love this. I love that we can come and have adult conversation and play and
Mhm.
joke around, and it's very tasteful. It's nothing overly, you know, intrusive. No one feels offended. And you can see the humor in it. You can see the laughter in it. I think that's what's really missing. I think that, we've gotten so far removed from the fun and the playfulness of just being adults. And I'm so glad that we're able to do that here. So I really want to shout out Selena for that. Absolutely. And nobody,
Absolutely. I completely agree.
and nobody's
Yeah,
gonna
I
take it
agree.
seriously and go off and be all in their feelings and whatnot. It's just, clean adult fun with a little bit of seduction.
Yeah, because everybody knows I'm spicy. You know, everybody knows I'm spicy.
Yeah, we
Okay,
definitely
little
with you on
Somali.
that tonight.
You know what? Like I said, the real me is coming. It's always been there. Like, don't think that how I started out was fake. That's really who I am. But at the same time, more of my personality, as I come on here, it's coming out more. So how I started was really me. Just with restraints, right? But
Mhm.
a lot of who I am, even more, is coming out, because I said this coming year, especially this year and next year, I just want people to see me. I'm not trying to be anybody else but Selena at the end of the day. So, and I am spicy. Like Irvin said the other day, I need to be tamed.
Mhm.
So we'll see who's gonna take that job. So, but I am a person, I'm not above reproach. If I'm wrong on something or if I need to work on something, someone gives me constructive criticism, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that's like, you can't tell me nothing. I know everything and always projecting and putting it on other people. If it's something that I need to change, it's more than likely I probably already know. I'm probably working on it or something like that. But, a lot of the times I'm just trying to be the better version of me. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Mhm.
I can be very spicy. I can be bullheaded at times, right? I can, because some people they already know when I'm mad. Because when they come to chat, they're like, "Who made Selena mad?" Because they know I'm pretty much a chill kind of person. I don't bother nobody unless they bother me. I don't come for people unless they come for me. Y'all know that. So, and really, life is so short to where really we should really be having a good time. We should be maximizing on the good things that's going on in our lives because life is already hard.
Mhm.
Life is
Yeah,
already difficult, right?
I agree with that. And I think
Yeah.
Mhm.
that also ties into what Genesis recently just said is that you know just about your inner child. And I think people fail to really understand is that even when you're going through hard times, you're going through storms, you can still enjoy your life.
Right,
You can still find reasons to laugh. You can still find a reason to smile, even if
right,
this, that, and the third is going on. Because also keep in mind that, yeah, just as you might have it bad right now, there's someone else out here who has it just as worse.
amen,
Mhm.
amen,
Yeah,
amen to
no,
that.
I can definitely agree with that. I can definitely agree with that because I think that at the end of the day, right? I mean, we come on here, we want to draw an audience, yes. We want to give good content, yes. But I think too, you also want to leave the audience, going away with something. You want to leave,
Hmm.
going away with something and say, hey, yeah, you know what, I really enjoyed that. Or hey, yeah, you know what, I never really thought about it from that angle. Or hey, yeah, you know what, I see some parts of my personality that I'm definitely going to work on because somebody had mentioned something in regard to their struggles, and maybe I wasn't, necessarily ready to, broadcast it to the world. But you know what? That really triggered something in me that's going to make me change, or that's going to really trigger me somewhere for me to go, after my aspirations, or you know what? That really, really pissed me off, and these are the reasons why. And maybe next time when I come on here, I'm going to talk about it, and maybe there can be some sort of resolution, but without all the yelling and screaming and that other nonsense, right? So I think,
Right,
I think that you have to really find the joy in life. If not, you're going to just end up being miserable, and nobody wants to be around a miserable person. And there, you can find joy. The joy is there. It's definitely there. You just have to seek it out.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Mm,
Anybody else have anything to add to that before I start talking?
mm. Yeah, I get that. Though. Probably for me, I gotta work on this, but I never had before. Do you think I have people pleasing tendencies? Like I'm too agreeable. Basically, I like to agree too much, or sometimes I over apologize for almost everything.
Okay, yeah, young Grizz. So I just for me, I don't know if anybody else wants to answer that. I know for me, I'm ready for it. Um, I think you're a very nice person. At least you really try to be. What I do see is you don't pick up well on social cues. So like, and I talked to you a long time ago about this, how when people are talking, you wait. Also reading the room. You can tell by people's tone, the things they say, or the things that they don't say, or maybe even body language, whether they want to deal with you or whether they don't want to deal with you. So you have to learn as you deal in relationships how I would say have social cues and just kind of being able to read the room. That comes with you kind of maturing in your emotional intelligence. You have to really understand that some people may get agitated at maybe you over talking them or you going to another subject or things like that. Also, you can't be too agreeable with people. Be yourself. If it's something that you don't agree with, you just don't agree with it. it may have you looking like the oddball, but at the end of the day, at least you're being truthful to yourself, because at the end of the day, the only person you got to look at excuse me, is look at yourself in the mirror and be okay with you. So if you're agreeing with things just to fit in, and not to be talked about or not to be ridiculed by, then you are definitely not being true to yourself. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to get into any situations or any type of thing, especially online, people would just put your name in mess if you're on a panel and you're talking about something or talking about somebody or a situation that has nothing to do with you. People are going to put you in it because you spoke on it, right? So when you do, you have to stand on it. But if you don't want that energy, then you have to stay off certain panels. Another thing when I
Mm-hmm.
was talking about, listen, another thing when I was talking about, um, reading the room, like I was, I don't know what live it was on, but it was two people. It was a lot of people up there going back and forth with people on the platform, right? And who goes up there? No other than Young Riaz, right? And I'm not downing you or anything. I think you're a nice person. I think that you're a person that is, you try to do what is right. But you go up there and the person tells you, not today.
I know
But
who live that
my
was.
my thing is, reading the room would say would be, these people are up here are going back and forth, right? I really I want to provide peace, but these people don't want peace. So let me, since I don't want to get involved with this and I don't want my name being into anything, and knowing that these people ain't listening to nothing I'm saying, stay off that panel. That's a part of reading the room. Understanding social cues, emotional intelligence, all of that plays a part. And emotional intelligence is basically learning your emotions, how you're feeling at the time, being able to identify your emotions, identifying other people's emotions, I would say, uh, knowing your environment, and it plays in a lot of different areas, how to manage your emotions, all of that. So as you get older, hopefully you will learn that. I didn't start learning that until maybe my, I would say, late mid to late 20s. So hopefully you will get it sooner, because that a lot you this YouTube is like, it can be hey Donna, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Let me know. Um, it can be a beast out here. And I'm just curious. Now, this is just me, and I don't know if anybody else is wondering this, which I don't mind. But why is it that you gravitated to this particular sector? You can go anywhere you want to, but my question is, why did you come to this particular sector? Is my question.
Hmm. No, that's an interesting question. I can't remember how long back, so mm, probably. No, that's an interesting question, which I can't answer right now because I don't really have the proper answer for it.
Okay, you said you can.
Wait, let me try and remember actually. Probably, I don't know. I just came for something else and then later I just got introduced later. So I can't remember because it's been a long time though. I don't keep track like that. And I'm really here though.
Okay. So my thing is, we're in a and I'm not saying you can't go anywhere, so please, I don't want nobody saying that I'm trying to be funny or anything. But I was just curious about that personally. Like I said, I just wondered about that. And I don't know. Most of us are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s, and you see your early 20s. So I was just kind of curious on, what do you get from this sector? Um, I see you in different, and I see you in a lot of different sectors, because I try to get out of the sector into a lot of other sectors. But I was just curious about that. But you have to learn to read the room. And you have to know everybody doesn't want you on the panel because it just depends on what they're talking about. If they're not talking about any peace, they're going back and forth, they on each other's head. That is not the appropriate time to go up there unless you're going to uh, do the same thing that they're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm starting to remember why. It's because I like to hang out with older people because I feel like older people, depending on that, it's more like a maturity type of thing. I'm not saying everyone else though, is like that though in general though. I just feel like it's more easier to get on with people who are older than me, like the ages you just mentioned. I feel like it's more easier to get on with them than rather than people with me. I can do people with me as well who's the same age, but I feel like people who are like, few decades older than me is more easier to basically, get along with. That's how I feel.
So what you're saying is you're attracted to wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, and this is I'm asking you guys, and I'm asking you, Young Grizz, am I being? And hey, 4D, thank you for coming through. Am I being? Am
You are
I
not
being
alone.
okay? Okay, because I don't want to be harsh. What I
No.
want to do is to maybe clarify some things, but also, um, make him be aware that
Hmm.
this is, how some people may think. They just don't
He
say it.
he's been told that on a couple of other panels, so I think he's getting it, but he still needs to work on it
Right. Okay.
because
Because
we'll be talking about a subject and then he'll be like, well, about me, and it'll be something totally different, and be like, bring it back.
yeah. And hey Andre, and he does that a lot. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean any harm, I understand.
Mm-mm.
But this is another thing, Young Riz, about when I was talking about emotional intelligence. When people are talking about a topic, right? And now it's okay to relate it to you sometimes if you've been through that particular thing, right?
Mm.
But if you haven't been through that thing, but you're giving your insight on something and you have no idea what you're talking about, you're just giving what you feel about it, but you have never experienced it, you don't know anybody that experienced it, right? And you put it back on you. Well, you're not answering the question. You're not engaging in a conversation. You're just making it all about you.
You. Hmm.
And that's where you lose people because it's like, and this is how some people are thinking. I didn't ask you that. What the hell are you talking about? That's what people are thinking. I'm just telling you because I haven't even thought that. I'm going to be honest with you. I said 2025, I was going to be a little bit more straight up. That's what I was thinking. Like, what does that have to do with you? And I told you a long time ago, every panel you don't have to go up on just because they say an open panel. If you really cannot add to the situation of the conversation, do you know how many panels I may go and look at and I see them interacting and I say, you know what? I have no business or understanding what they're talking about. So I'm just going to stay in the chat or in the bushes, right? It's been a lot, right? I have nothing to add to that conversation. And I'm not
Or
saying
maybe
that,
you do and just don't want to open up in that moment.
yeah, and everything doesn't need to be expressed. So there's a lot of things that I don't know, and there's a lot of things that I do know, but because I know what comes with giving my opinion and being on a panel, I don't always do, if that makes sense. So I don't always get on people's panels. I don't always give my opinion on everything because at the end of the day, you definitely will have to answer for it because people will feel away. So all I'm saying to you You are a very intelligent person, you seem like.
Mm-hmm.
Please take notes and understand what I am saying, not to be so critical of you where it seems judgmental, but to give you constructive criticism because you're doing very good on not interrupting. I remember when you came over here and you interrupted every guest that I had on my channel, including me. And that
Mhm.
irritated the hell out of me. And I just finally had to tell you to stop doing it. And you did do better on that. And I appreciate you for that. You do listen to some things. So I hope that you listen to this. And I'm not trying to be like, you know, have an iron fist or trying to be like you a kid, but I'm just trying to help you to tell you every time you don't have to jump a panel. Every time you can't put every conversation back on you. That's not gonna, you're not gonna have, people are not, when they see you coming, they're gonna be like, oh Lord. They'll never say it. But that's what they'll be thinking. And I'm not trying to be comical. I'm just telling you what people really think, and but they just won't say it because they don't like hurting people's feelings, and and stuff like that. And I don't want to hurt your feelings. Like I said, I always thought you were a nice guy. You didn't mean any harm. But I just felt like, somebody, and you really got to get it in your head that you don't always need to jump panels. Sometimes and talk to your friends, talk to your family. See, that's who we really need to be talking to. In 2025, I challenge everybody to get is if they don't have it. Hey, Earth Day, get a life outside of YouTube. Talk to some family that you love and like. Talk to some friends. Get a hobby. Find something that you can give your energy to instead of coming on YouTube and making YouTube people your friends. That's why people are so unhealthy. That's why people are so nuts on here. That's why people
Mhm.
they come on here jumping from panel to panel wanting to talk because they don't have nobody to talk to because they haven't invested in relationships outside of YouTube, right? Invest, young Riaz, with the people on the outside of YouTube. Invest with your family that loves you and take care of you. Invest in finding friends that have the same interests as you do, which is music. You love music. Find friends or people that are into music. Get outside of YouTube where you can have more people, more of a social life. Hey, Slim, that you can talk to, and you know, so you won't always come on here because see, I'm gonna be honest with you. You are Pakistani, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. God made us all different. But for the most part, you over here with a whole bunch of black folks. Okay. And when they see you jump that panel, they're like, what the hell is going on? And I'm just being honest with you. Some people won't tell you the truth, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. Because they like you can't relate. Now you can add and give me your experiences, but you can't really relate to what we talking about. Because when we was talking about relationships, you were 20 some. You talking about you was 20 some years old, and you were waiting till marriage, which is a wonderful thing. Um, but we were talking about dating, and then we got into other things like courtship, and you knew a little bit, of course, your what you added about your tradition, right, was very knowledgeable. You gave us some knowledge on that, but it just didn't fit into the conversation. I'm just sorry. I just had to say it. And I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. I really don't. I like Younger Yes. I think he is a nice person, but he can be, I think you can be out of order. And I'm so sorry I'm saying this, but it's just, am I being mean, young Riaz? Because I need you to tell me the truth.
I don't know, kind of. It may come across it, but I don't think it is because I think I already know you, but now you're just being real honest with me, and that's just how it is. For me, I was multicultural, so for me, I was exposed to many cultures. I'm rarely surrounded by people who look like me, who basically have the same culture as me. I was rarely surrounded by the same people as me. That's why I rarely relate to other people who are Pakistani like me. I don't really relate to them like that, though. Even if they have the same nationality or culture like that, though, that's why I don't feel like I relate to them. Though. I feel like I'm basically the outside of both UK and both Pakistani cultures. Like I'm in the middle, and I have no idea of if I fit in one or the other. I'm basically on the outside of both of them.
And that's all good. And it sounds good and everything, right? But I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Um, Nobody cares at the end of the day.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna say 1% of 99, right? And everybody's not going to be compassionate um, or sympathetic to you. Um, so just to kind of let you know that people are not going to tell you, and maybe some have, but you need to take heed to the things that I'm saying
Okay.
because um, you lose people. Okay, you lose people, and basically, um, when you're on a panel, everything needs to be a little bit more organic. We all need to be talking, engaging, as well as putting input in what we're talking about. There doesn't need to be an oddball up there. They need to be in the chat, laughing and talking and in the chat and typing. But I hope that you understand what I'm saying. But you definitely
Mm-hmm.
need to understand that don't hit everybody's panel. And I'll tell you sometimes, and I tell you this in love, but sometimes I'll tell you this is not a good time, young Riz. And you
Okay.
respect that because some days I will tell you that because I'm telling you because I don't need your input on this. And especially when I'm already in a flow, just there's certain people that I might want up to that I feel like can make the channel just go like water, just like that. So, anyway, I that's all I want to say to you. Hopefully you'll get it, and yeah, hopefully you'll get it. And like I said, Miss Genesis, Miss Phoenix, and Mr. Blaze, I hope that I don't want to sound like I'm talking too much or making fun of anybody, but that's definitely not something I want to do. I just wanted to make sure that he knew that because we were talking about being a little bit more truthful. um, Whatever. I forgot what you were saying earlier, young Riz, but I think you got it. And if you don't get it, I have to inform you again, you know, um, because sometimes I'm like, oh, you're doing too much, or this is not needed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
Okay.
let's move on. From that, I hope that I didn't shut your mouths all the way. Somebody got something to say? Because
I
I'm
don't know.
feeling
I may
better. I
want to
didn't
be
take off the
like a
dress.
pile on, but I know he gets it because he's been told more than once.
Hey,
But he's good.
Ricardo.
He's getting better.
Yeah, that's what I said. He doesn't
Yeah.
interrupt the chats anymore like he used to. Before I would be like, look, and I have to kind of get my
Sorry.
patience under control because see, I
Yeah.
deal with students that are autistic. So they're a little different. I have one child that's autistic, and all he does is he's an echoladian. He repeats everything you say. So if I
Mhm.
slip and say, go sit your butt down, he'll say, "Go sit your butt down." So he repeats everything I say. Then you have another person that's autistic. They don't repeat everything you say. They just make noises, you know. Um, so it's just, I deal with that, but it does get irritating when I come on here.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Faber, I come on this platform and I'm like, I gotta do, like when they was when they be acting the fools in the chat, feel like I gotta be a teacher or a mother. Stop that. It's like,
Right. You
you
came here to
grown
get away
people,
from work, not to
just
act like you
stop.
still working.
Right. I'm like this. I'm like, man, I tell you, some people never grow up. So
Mm.
and I'm not talking about you young Reds, I'm just saying in general. But I just want to make sure I said that to you. And I want to say it in the most respectful way because you are a nice person. And I think that you really do have good intentions. I really do believe that. But sometimes it can be annoying. So we have understood that. So I got something to work on this year, Young Reds, and so do you. So hopefully we'll be better. We'll be a better version of ourselves by the end of 2025. Uh,
Inshallah.
what you say?
I said inshallah, so basically God willing. So I'm gonna put it in God's hands as
God
well.
willing.
I'll work
Ain't
on
that
that.
the truth? Ain't God willing? Ain't that the truth, y'all?
Mm.
So anyway, oh Phoenix, well, I don't know, Blaze. I think you were here last night. Blaze, what did you think of the live that I had last night with the real elder? I think you were here. I don't know. I don't think Phoenix was here.
I last night, I think I came very briefly for
Okay.
the Jesus, the super chat,
Yeah.
and then I was gone. So I was here for a quick second just to
Oh, okay. So you
yeah,
didn't get to
and I
hear it.
think I was gonna catch the replay, but I
Earth
did
Day, you
not
loved it.
see it.
Earth Day, if you want to come up, you can. Shout out to Earth Day. Earth Day said we're going in a new direction, Selena. If Dave, you would like to come up, you're more than welcome. The link is pinned at the top, or whoever, Ricardo, if you want to come back. Again, you said tell that sugar. You can come up. It's good to see you, Faber. So you caught you just was here for a brief moment. Genesis, did you catch it?
I was also here for a brief second as well because I got here when the lady was talking about your granddad.
Oh yeah, I was like, okay, Miss Hortense. Okay. But I understood what she was saying, how you can't go by what they used to do because we're
Hmm.
in a new era with new types of people, right?
Right.
There's the men out here are not the same. The women out here are not the same. It's just
Yeah,
a whole
that is
different
very true.
generation. Hey, Colton.
Yeah, and I
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, Earth Day, it's saying device not connected. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hey, Earth Day.
Hey, sweetheart. Um, I'm blessed you with peace. Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm moving in a different direction. Salute to you, Phoenix, Reza, all the
Hey,
rest of the people
Eartha.
that's on the panel. I don't
Hello,
know you
hello, how you
guys.
doing?
How you doing? I'm hoping that everybody can move in a peaceful place here on this platforms that we are being having a blessing to have. And we could pull more of us together and agree to disagree, not going back and forth with one another. I just don't want that in my energy anymore. I will take full responsibility of playing a part of it at one point, as well as my sister Selena has said. But when you realize things and you know that you're changing your life and moving in a different way, you can't continue to
Right.
entertain the madness.
Mm.
Exactly.
Now, I have a question when they say about roasting. Roasting is like, for example, Damn D was doing the childhood pictures, right? I
Hmm.
chose to put my childhood picture up there. and we were roasting. I'm cool with Damn D, but we are cool with one another. So a roast in that way is not offensive.
Right.
When it comes to
Mm.
where now you and this person is in disagreement, you're going back and forth, and you're talking about people's kids and mothers, that is not a roast.
No,
That is disrespect.
just mean and malicious. That's all
Yeah.
it
So I
is.
had to step back and take a look at myself of what I was, playing into. Hence to why I decided to just go up there, shouts out to Double Passer, and say what I needed to say with my piece without being interrupted because I no longer want to have these confrontations with people.
Oh, you did go up there?
Yeah, I went up there
Oh, it
at the
must have been
end.
when I
I
left.
sure
Mm-hmm.
did. Towards the end, I did.
Mhm.
And I only addressed the two issues that these people that don't never be supporting Double no longer or never
Mhm.
did had said about me because I'm not about to be going back and forth. It makes no type of sense when all of this is like video and documented. Like, are you being ignorant by just going with what somebody is saying, or do you really know the back end of the story?
Mm-hmm.
People don't
Mm.
care to. But it's just like if they have their eye on you to say something to you, they'll do whatever. You could be typing, tippity typing to somebody else, and then somebody see you in the chat that's on the panel. Yeah,
It's
bitch,
like make it make
come up
sense.
here, bitch, and all this. You're like, first
Like
of
really?
all,
See. Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna
See.
come up there
Nope.
because you told me to.
right? Like you might
Are you
need to
serious?
chill because in real life, I will body slam you. In real
Yeah,
life,
in
Ooh.
real life, if you was to call me
Mm.
out or come outside and say, "Oh, Earth Day," I'll be there, most
right?
definitely,
Mm.
and I'm gonna
So,
give you exactly what you want,
everything.
Mm.
So,
Ain't
every
nobody
because,
gonna do that
every
in real life though.
every energy
So.
that you need.
mm,
And
right,
because I know I've moved from a peaceful being, I don't like to be like a repeat. Excuse y'all if y'all hear my little Yorkie. She's playing with her
no, it's
toy
just that's
outside.
so cute.
So
Yeah,
I think I showed her to you, didn't I? Selena?
I think you did. She's so cute.
Well,
If
it's a
that's a
boy. He's a
little
boy,
boy,
Gizmo.
okay. I
Yeah.
love Porkies.
Yeah. In my Roach Motel, okay? But
Oh,
I had to
okay.
slide that in, you
That's
know.
not what it looked like to me when I look.
I mean, hey, I
Okay.
just let people go with what they want to say,
Hmm.
and I'm going to let them flow with it because I don't have anything to prove. When God has
Right.
blessed you and put you in a much peaceful place, and He is showing you, He's coming, He's showing you what light that He is offering you. Why would you continue? It's like I didn't have these problems in junior high and high school.
Not like this. I
Well,
just
they knew
never.
not to play with me though,
Yeah. I
because
mean, I've never
Right.
had
You
this.
were in person.
yeah, I'm an in-person type of person. So
Mm-hmm.
you're not
Right.
gonna come at me in any kind of way to disrespect me in that way because you know not to try me. Now,
Right.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not about to do threats, and I seen where I was about to go dark, and I want to share this with you on your panel, so I could
Hmm.
just share with you guys where even when you're standing in the light, if you keep allowing darkness within your energy, you can continue and eventually can go dark, possibly. When I
Right.
seen myself
Very true.
going there, I had to step back. I'm not a
Hmm.
coward. I'm a champion. And I'm going to continue to succeed with something that I've never wanted to put or have on YouTube. I am really not really shocked too much with some of the people, but
Hmm.
I'm not going to continue to move in a way that I never started to move in the first place. I was established. I've never asked KB to call me out on his channel. I was already established with my channel. So was Selena, like I don't need any, I don't need no support. I came for support where I went. I didn't come for confrontation.
Right. That's right. I don't think most of us did when we came on this platform and you people I guess you start typing in the chat people start knowing your name, and then you start, being cool with certain kind of content creators, and maybe talking to them behind the scenes. See, this is what I found out for me. That's where the problem starts, when you do a lot of talking to people behind the scenes and you think their people are cool. That's a problem, because everybody doesn't always see things the way you do. Like I said, you have to watch how people move. A lot of the times, if they'll do it to somebody else on this platform, they'll do it to you when they get mad. So that's the things we have to look at. But really, outside looking in, sometimes you might need to just keep yourself. If I could go back, Earth Day, if I could go back, I would have never typed in the chat.
I agree. And I'm about to leave, but I had to come up here to bless you. I totally agree. Please
Mhm.
take me, Selena, advice. You can't just trust everyone. There are a lot of beautiful people I've met on here and I don't regret.
Mhm.
But when you see a person moving a certain kind of way, pay attention to it.
Yeah, because when Mad Day comes,
The
it's going to
hell
be
is
your
gonna,
day.
girl, let's
Mhm.
talk about it. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave you guys with this. I love you, as you say, to Reese Pieces. My sweet Selena, continue to bless people with good, topics and certain things that we all need to talk about
Mhm.
peacefully so we can come together as a whole. And it could be healing for all of us. It's not going towards nobody. These are topics that we need to talk about
Right.
consciously
Right.
as people. And on that note, Happy New Year's to you guys.
Happy
Bring
New
the new
Happy
Year.
year
New Year
in
to you as
positive.
well.
Phoenix, I love you.
Love you, boo.
Hey, the chat, sending blessings and nothing but love out to you guys. And you guys stay blessed up.
Shout out to Earth
You as
Day.
well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Thank you so much, sweetie. Yeah, if you can learn anything from us, make sure that you know who you are connecting with. Make your circle very small. Don't
I'm the
take
only one
people
in
for
it.
yeah, Blaze.
So I'm the only one in my in my circle.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yes, Phoenix. Yeah. You're the only one in your circle, and that is a good thing. One thing I can say, I had no idea what I was getting into when I came on to started typing in the chats and engaging. Hey, Swift. Hey, stranger. How are you? I had no idea what I was coming into when I came on this platform and started to engage with people outside
You
of
bet,
the
brother.
app, and really, there's been a few people that I'm like, okay, it's good. But there's been some people, you'd be like, I definitely regret it. I definitely should have
Mm,
just kept it surface. Um, because it keeps you out of a lot of trouble. It keeps you out of a lot of confusion, mess, or whatever. Um, and I definitely, if I could go back, I definitely would do some things differently. I'm not one of those people that's like, I don't have any regrets. I have a lot of regrets. But the difference with having those regrets is not to keep making them again, not to keep doing the same thing that I did once before. And basically just observe people. Don't think everybody's so cool, because they might not be that cool, you know. Salute to
yeah.
the chatting panel. Let the end of this year be on a high note. Start the new year off only going higher and higher. That's right, Swift. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that so much. Yeah, so that's one thing I could change. If I would um definitely just not even got to know some people. Um Phoenix, you see a lot that's going on. I'm gonna get off the camera because ain't nobody else on the camera. You
Hey, I said at the very beginning that I was laying down.
yeah, I know you was, Blaze.
I said I'm just
You said,
taking.
Phoenix, you was telling me about, well, we were talking about YouTube. Do you see anything like on YouTube? Do you see people changing, or do you see a lot of this getting worse? I'm just kind of
Well,
curious.
a lot of the people change for the worse. Don't you agree?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So, a lot of folks, slips started showing. They're crazy was being revealed. Yeah, I've seen a lot over the years.
Over the
Um,
years.
yeah, like who a lot of people thought was cool. Uh, they was like, oh, okay, and then they show who they really were. So, do I see it getting any better? It would depend on that person and their maturity level. And right now, what I can say is I don't see maturity.
Hmm.
Um, they're only here to cause drama, to divide, um, to force people to pick sides, which I don't do. I'm grown.
Right.
I'm not in elementary school. If you her friend, you can't be my friend. Well, I don't really know you for real. So,
Hmm.
I don't understand why when I have an opinion of something, and you don't agree with it, I'm automatically a hater.
Right.
No, I would actually have to have feelings for you to hate you. And I don't, because again, I don't know you.
Hmm.
My opinion is mine.
Right. I agree with that. I feel that that's why I don't always state my opinion, especially on certain people, because
Mm.
some of these mother suckers, and I'm gonna say it like that, they are very narcissistic, where they think that
Mm,
number one, they already think it's all about them anyway, right? And
child.
then when people give them like the truth, um, like you look like a damn fool, or you need to go sit your ass down. It's kind of
Mhm.
like, oh, how dare you speak my name, the likes of you, like you some type of queen or princess. Like, bitch, you can get
In
criticized just
real
like
life,
we
I
all
could have
get.
slapped the shit out of you. If
Yeah,
I could
we
see you,
right.
this you would not give me this energy.
Exactly. Cause definitely I'd be like, what the you know. So I have to really kind of restrain myself from giving certain opinions, because see, these people on here are about characters.
Mhm.
They're about characters they play, because they know they ain't ish in real life. They know they struggling just
Man.
like anybody else. They know they got issues, health issues, all type of issues, family issues. And when they come on here, they can be whatever the hell they want to come on here. But just like I can be criticized or critiqued, you can
You
too. You're
can
not
too.
above anything.
Amen. I mean, we got one person on here on oxygen machines and still be trying to yell at people.
Right. I don't even know who that is, but for real,
If
it's
you
Hold
don't
on.
go take
I'm
care of your
sorry.
health,
What?
oxygen machine. I'm like, I don't know
they
who
be
that
taking
is.
Oh
off the oxygen
wow.
mask to yell at people like, girl, if you don't go sit your behind down and
That
Get
let
your
the
is
ass
doctor
on.
check your
crazy,
blood
yo.
pressure. Stop it.
Right.
Stop.
Like, what is going on with these people? You're not,
Well,
nobody
a
is
lot of people in
above.
their real life, they may not be doing as well, so they come over here and act like something they are not. And
Exactly.
one thing I don't do is argue with kids. I do not speak banshee. I don't speak succubus.
Mhm.
You on your own.
Right. And that's how I feel. Like I said, when I was talking to young Riz, I was telling him, it's like some things I'm just not going to speak on. Now, I put in my thing, Instagram in the chat. So, but if you don't tell me who you are, and I don't know who you are, I don't accept just anybody's Instagram, because these people be using troll names to get your information and stuff like that. So
For real though.
I ain't got time for that. These weird ass people. But back to what I was saying. Um, yeah, I think all of us have to remember that we all not perfect and we all make mistakes. There's been a couple of times I jumped out the window, you know, and I said I jumped out the window. I'm not gonna sit
Hmm.
up there and make lies about it like I didn't. But these people on here are so delusional. that nothing they do is wrong. It's all about, well, you was doing this, you was in the chat when they was talking about this and that. How many times was you in the chat when they was calling me all types of names? How many times were you in the
Child,
chat
that
when they
selective
made all types
outrage
of
be
lies about
killing
me?
me.
Like what the
Yeah.
oh gee. What in the world? What do I owe you? What do I owe you? I don't owe you anything. I don't know you. Just like you don't
And you
know
know the
me.
gag is when it happens to them, then you're supposed to fully support them.
Right. And I don't
When
give
they
a
were nowhere, oh, that didn't concern me. So I ain't want to get in the middle of y'all stuff. I just thought y'all was gonna work that out. But then when the tables turn, it's like, well, where were you, girl?
yeah.
In the same spot that you was sitting in when it was happening to me.
Exactly, Phoenix. That's why I was just like, man, these folks out here. That's why I was telling Double. A lot of the times we have to remember people, we get so easily involved with this stuff because, first of all, number one, you get tired of people lying their ass off.
Mm,
And
mm-mm.
then on top of that, you get tired of always taking the high road because some of these mofos, they definitely need to get in a place. They need to get drop kicked in a place. But
Man, all up in their chest. Yes, ma'am.
right in their
Mm-hmm.
neck
Mm-hmm.
and everything else. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that if we want to keep our platform a certain way, we can't engage with a lot of that either. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had to address, few weeks ago, when I had to address that situation, somebody in somebody else chat calling me out, I wasn't even there. I had already left,
I
and
think
then
I
I'm
know what you're
like,
talking about.
yeah, and I said, who you think you are? You think you King Kong? Who you think you are? That you think you had a right to come at me? And like I said, I
Girl.
don't even be coming for people like that. So I said, you got another thing coming. And I know, sometimes you let your flesh get in the way, your emotions get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, people need to know, bitch, don't come this way. Like I ain't coming for you. But if I do, I'll send for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I think,
Yeah.
and so that's the side that I try to keep under wraps, because I don't I don't want, when my family sees this or shoot, it may be a church member. They like, oh Lord. But it is what it is. Um, I'm not gonna act like I'm something that I'm not at the end of the day. I'm not trying to scare Blaze away or anybody else, but I definitely you definitely have to call a spade sometime. I think people get out of control on here.
This
So
is true.
I'm like, if I ain't saying for you, don't come for me. Don't say shit to me because I ain't saying nothing to you. And
Yeah, I leave people in their delusions because they love it there. So you have fun with that. Uh,
they love it there. They sleep there. They live there. They're gonna stay there because they don't want to change. Some people are old and they not only I would say
long in the tooth.
chronological, but in a
They long
in
in the
that
tooth, but just
yeah,
sometimes they need to be plucked out and replaced. I tell
yeah. That's why I was saying the
you.
other day. Sometimes I feel like God had to knock people into being humble because a lot of the times people are not really humble because they must not been really through anything for them to just realize that they not running nothing. They not in control. They nobody. They're just like everybody else. And
Mm,
sometimes I feel like, some people just really need to be humble because of how disrespectful they are. I've never seen so much disrespect than when I came on YouTube. And I
mm.
keep saying it, and I live in the hood, in the smack dab middle of it. And I'm like, I've never been through some of the things that I've been through on this app. And that's why
Yeah.
I'm just
Born
like,
and raised in Detroit, I don't get it. It's like
hey,
y'all really wouldn't be like this if a person was standing in front of you. You'd be trying to get to the
right,
resolution. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to argue with y'all because you already know. First of all, I can't touch you. He
right.
gonna
We
say
on the
any and every
computer.
little thing, right?
What I
And
what I'm gonna do in I'm a camera. What I'm gonna do? Do this in a chat. I mean on the camera. I
and roll my
look. I'm
neck.
gonna
Yeah,
throw
that's
some.
crazy.
I'm gonna get a gun and do this. I'm a boop boop boop.
And you know
Like
what?
what?
We have seen that though.
We're on internet. We can't do nothing, and that's why people are so disrespectful.
Those speaks is silly.
I can teach you
I
Well,
how
know
to
how to
troll.
troll.
God
I
dang.
know how to troll. I just refuse because
I ain't gonna tell you
I
my
just
little
I
secret.
expect adults to act like adults, and maybe that's my default.
Yeah, it is because you're thinking logical people, but these are not logical
These
people
are
in this.
not logical people.
These are illogical.
Some of these people is gone, gone.
Right. Like, what we gonna do? We can't do anything on this internet unless I
Well,
say, "Bitch, meet me at this
everybody
place" or
can't
whatever.
go. I'll say that much.
I'm not hopping on nobody flight to meet nobody. You are not worth it.
Right. Because I can use that money for something else.
Child.
So, but yeah, this coming year, I think people just need to learn to kind of wise up or move on, find some other type of content that would, draw people in. Besides always trying to go at people that's not coming at you.
Hey, I
But I
suggest
doubt that
therapy
that
in
happens.
2025. Please get some therapy.
Oh, good luck
Cause
with
a
that.
lot of them need it. A lot of it's so
I ain't gonna lie.
refreshing.
Therapy
Therapy is
really
great.
helped me out in the past. I
Man,
ain't gonna lie.
listen, therapy is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it
It
is.
really.
It will
I went to
help you get
therapy
to the root of
twice.
your anger or bitterness or
Absolutely.
whatever you want to label it as. If you depressed and just taking it out on people, you'll get to figure out why you just lashing out at a bunch of strangers who you really don't know. Like some of these
Right.
people need to be studied.
They do need to be studied. People are something, and this is a thing when, about some folks. They act like I had this one lady, she thought I was trying to be like her and do her thing. But in the meantime, this whore was behind the
Mm-mm.
scenes talking to other people that didn't even know
Jesus.
me, talking about me. And I'm thinking to myself, so you spend time worrying about me, but I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to do what you do. It's just amazing how delusional people are on here. Hey, Ryan.
Mm.
And I'm just like, I just can't get these folks, and I'm not going to. So that's why I said 2025, you got to wise up. You can't keep
Mm.
going down the road that you were going down. You know, Phoenix, every now and then I get off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Let
you
them
know,
know.
y'all be like, who made Selena mad? But I
I
just
know.
like, and sometimes it's not always me just being so mad, but I guess it's because you get so tired of people. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, man, just shut the hell up. Go
Mm.
somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
Shoe
thank you so
fly
much,
shoe.
Liz. Hmm. Yeah. And so I see, you are sometimes on, I think, Thumbnail Ladies
Hmm.
panel. I've seen you on Tearing the Blacks panel.
Hmm.
I haven't seen you on too many people's panels, which is
I
good
know.
because
And you won't. I
you
go where it's good. Good energy.
and Blaze. This is the first time Blaze has been on panels. I think I was his first panel that he got on. So Blaze
Oh,
has
okay.
This
been
is
on a lot of panels.
this is my fourth time being on the channel. I've only ever been on. It was two other channels, and it was the only reason I even got on that panel was because it was for a special occasion. It was somebody's birthday, and it was
Mm.
another person who was going through a tough time, and I came up to just give them some words of encouragement. So, and
Mm.
that's it. Like I don't do panels at all. Like I just cool it in the chat for a bit. I moderate, and then I'm out. Like that's
I was gonna
that's really
say,
it.
who
Yeah, I hit panels. Occasionally, I don't mind, hitting the panel. I don't mind camming up or whatever. But for the most part, I just cool in the chat for a bit. Again, like Selena said, if it's an open panel and if it's a topic I can actually speak on, then okay, I might come up for a bit. But other than that, I don't have time for it because
Mhm.
it's so much nonsense on this app, and it's one of the reasons why I'm not. Because I've only been, as far as being active in the chat and whatnot, it's only been a year and some change. Matter of fact, this past October, I think, made a year. But it's at the point
Hmm.
now where I'm pretty much we going into 2025, so I'm pretty much probably just gonna break away from this for a while because it's too chaotic for me, and it's just unnecessary drama, and I just don't have the tolerance for it. Like
Well,
even on the pan.
don't stop coming over here.
I'm trying to figure
So
out who OSP said he paid to be on his panel.
Who you paid to be on
someone
Osby's just
paid to be on
talking.
the panel?
I know. No, he ain't gotta pay nobody.
You talk I guess you talking
I
about you.
like the I like the topics he covered.
Yeah, O Speaks is cool. Like I said, he can be sarcastic as hell,
As
but he
hell.
is he's really an intelligent guy,
Hmm.
and he is straight up with you, too.
He
So
does
that's
his research. He trolls.
very thorough,
And
very thorough kind of guy. Swift said, "Thank you, Swift." Swift said, "All these digital gangbangers ain't nobody ever gonna hurt. There nobody. Say, ain't nobody ever gonna hurt. The YouTube space is the safest environment with the toughest people. You ain't lying. I done met so many
You're
tough
right about
people out
that.
here. I'm like, my goodness,
Right.
you
And
that big and bad,
ain't nobody ever got their ass
Ebo?
whooped. I'm trying to figure out how that happened.
Right,
man, this internet sliding has to be the dumbest and the most funniest thing I have seen in recent memory.
And these are grown people. They
Yeah,
grown. I
yeah.
mean,
That's why I
raising
said
children and everything.
to me,
I
the
don't
way
get
a lot of
it.
people carry themselves in the chat and on the panel, to me, it you they give it's almost like y'all never really experienced any kind of real
Yeah.
danger in real life ever.
Again, grew up in
Because
Detroit. Yes, I
y'all,
have.
I said all this keyboard game bang is crazy. All because a person doesn't see things from your perspective. That is insane. Like I
Yeah, they think if
remember,
you disagree, you disrespecting them. No, that's why it's called agree or disagree. Like
right.
it's
That
an
part.
option. I'm not gonna see everything that the way you see it. We didn't grow up the
Exactly.
exactly.
same way. Even people that have grown up in the same household have different ideas.
Hmm.
So we can agree to disagree respectfully. I'm not understanding why the disrespect comes with disagreeing. It's just like your mentality is beneath me. I
Hmm.
can't rock with that.
I
Mhm.
remember when I very first started interacting in the chat, and someone said hyena. I said, "What is a hyena? Like, who is exactly like? What is
I
y'all?
don't speak that either.
What is that?" And so when I ask what is a hyena, what is a 304, these are terms I've never heard of. Because again, I'm not on YouTube. This is my first time really even coming on YouTube.
I
So
call some of them
in
heifers
in
hyenas.
in real life, no one calls no woman no hyena. Like I've never heard this in real life.
I
So
say
I
it.
didn't I didn't know
I
what that
have.
was. When I
I
tell
have.
you it guys in the chat went at my neck and they timed me out, they just it's like I don't know, they just went crazy. Like then it was just all this basically just a he-man woman's hater club. And I'm just like
Oh my
I don't
God.
get all that. Like, I said I don't listen. Look, first of all, you can't say every black woman is just every black. That's not even possible. Because number one, you don't know every black woman. That's number one.
Mm,
Right, that part.
mm.
I said, so you telling me every black woman on the planet is a 304? That don't make. That's not even possible.
The women that
and
Like,
they
and if they were
gravitate
black, that includes their mama. So yeah.
exactly. the women that they gravitate to are whores. And the thing
My
about
God,
it
yes.
is, don't put every woman in a box because you can't pick a good woman. You just don't. You picking because the person look good, then find out they're a whore. Well, you need to go a little bit deeper and quit trying to ask for something that you are not going to be able to see. It's some what I mean by that. It's a lot of men that ask for, I want a good woman, a good wife, or whatever. Then they go out there and get somebody that look good. She find out she's a whore, and then they want to sit up
I
there
said the
and,
same
and
thing
get
the other
mad
day.
and be like, "Why I can't find a
Mm-hmm.
good woman?" Because you don't know how to pick, nigga. That's how.
Yep.
You
But
don't
they quick
know,
to tell us to choose better.
right? You choose
Oh, you
better.
should have picked better.
Yeah, you choose
Oh,
better.
really?
And I choose better. We all choose better. You know what I'm saying? We all become better people and choose better. But when you
Hmm.
sitting up there, and it kills me when men say that, because I'm like, you don't want a good wife. You want a permanent girlfriend. So when you get sick of
Mm-hmm.
her, you
Hmm.
can send her ass home. You just want her to sleep with
Hmm.
you, cook for you every now and then, do whatever she needs to do for you sexually, and you done with her. You don't want a wife. You don't. And so, and that goes for
And they
some of
should
these
just
women.
say that. They should
Mhm.
just say that.
Exactly. But they say
They
they want
should
a
just
wife.
really
They
cut it
lie.
out. Right. Or a lot of men and women, they'll sit up there, make a list of everything they like and need in a
Mm-hmm.
partner, but then they'll throw they'll chuck that list out the window because something looks good.
Yep.
They
Exactly.
ain't did no research, and even when they see the red flags, they batting it out the way because it's like, no,
Mm-hmm.
this looks good. Okay, but
Right.
is it good for you?
Yep.
It
Chocolate looks and tastes good, but if you have too much of it, it will make you sick.
hmm And
Uh,
even if it's a good lady that does look good, but she is a lady that's constantly working on herself and
Hmm.
and she's trying to do better with her life. Some men
Don't
won't even
interrupt
work.
that.
They won't even work enough to be with the lady or get to know the lady because she's too
Right.
much work. Well, hell,
Hmm.
you said, guys, or somebody send me a wife. So what is you want? What is you looking for?
And they
And men,
say that like they are breeze to deal with.
right? Men and women, we both make that mistake. We both be asking for stuff that we really don't want.
We ain't ready for.
mm-hmm.
That
And
too.
any and there's one thing that I've learned is anything worthwhile is gonna require work. It's gonna require
Mm.
sacrifice. So if you're
They
not
don't. They
willing
don't want it.
to do that, then just
It's too
move
many
around
lazy
and make
folks.
make
It's too
room for
many
the
lazy
person that
folks
does.
around here. Mm-mm.
They don't want it. That's what I'm saying. And so, like when Blaze was telling me that well, it was an Urban had said, "Would you go where?" But I said, "Sure would." If I
Sure.
was in love with this person, or I wanted to get to know that person, or whatever, of course I would. I would go and see Blaze,
Absolutely.
and I would go and see Blaze in a minute because he in Georgia. But at the
Yep.
end of the
I mean,
day,
there's
long as
plenty to
he
do there.
you're right, long as he sent for me, take. I could. But
I said
the
the
thing,
same thing. I said
yeah,
because you just don't know. So you think I'm not finna allow that to stand in my way to have something good with a good woman. I'm gonna
right,
find a way. And then again, it's not like it's something that's gonna be permanent. This is temporary. So right
exactly,
now we just working on, getting the kinks and the little bumps out the way. But again, we're working on it.
yeah,
We're gonna find trust me, it's gonna work out and things are gonna come into alignment and we're gonna be in the same state, same city, same household.
yeah, right. And that's why I say I don't
Mhm.
want to hear no other man tell me I can't find nobody. Because guess what? It's more women than it is men out here. And so, with me
Yeah.
Man,
saying that, there
that
is some good women that's still there, just like it's still
there's
some good men.
plenty. There is
Yeah.
plenty.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
So
Absolutely.
I get real irritated when it comes to men and they say I hate looking. Well, because you hate looking,
Say
this
to
is what you're
yourself.
doing. You are
Yeah.
gravitating to women that are just for the night. So if that's what you're gravitating to, that's what you're going to get, right? You can't, insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting a different result. So that means you're going to have to do something totally different than what you're used to doing. Like with me, I dwell a lot. I have allowed fear to stop me on a lot of things. So I
Amen.
decided to look at that. How can I get over that mountain of fear? Affirmations, scriptures, saying that every day so I can change my mindset. So when I have a situation or something that I have to conquer or, get over, I have that in the back of my mind. I cannot allow this fear to stop me from moving, progressing in my life. So you have to, number one, be aware of your problem, right? Once you're aware of your problem, then you got to find steps to move over it, past it, through it. You know what I'm saying? And these, like I said, I don't want to hear. I've heard some men to say that and ask me questions. Well, Selena, why can't you're not looking for a wife? You're looking for a permanent girlfriend or a one night stand or somebody you can have fun with for the weekend. So that's exactly what you're going to get. Point blank.
Yeah,
So
I agree. And I think it's
mm,
also about because sometimes, fear will still be present, but to me, it's still having the courage to go forward, even in the presence of fear, because
right.
sometimes things won't go according to plan. Sometimes things you're gonna have a bad day. It's gonna happen because as long as you live, there's gonna be problems. That's just the bottom line.
Exactly. And another
But
thing, oh, go ahead.
oh no, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. You good.
No, I'm just saying, and another thing that gets me, it irritates me about some men, and you can tell a man, "Hey, don't text me, give me a call. Can you cam up? Because I don't know who you are in Famous Black, and or let me know you are not a racist porn somebody that's trying to do
What?
porn around here. You got these white men, they'll hit black folks panels and just to show them they Peter Paul and joy. And I ain't got time for it. So infamous, I'm not gonna let you up unless you kind of show me you are number one, a human. Number two, you don't have anything in your hand. Okay, exactly. My point.
Not
So
anything. Oh
you ain't
Lord,
doing
have
that. I can't
mercy.
let you up. But anyway, because I'm not finna. Oh, that's Jack Jones. Oh, okay, come back up, Jack. I'm sorry. I didn't look at my I didn't look at a Golden Small Smokies. So I didn't come back up, Jack. I didn't know that was you. I didn't see that message. Yeah, because I have to check people out. I'm sorry, Jack. How you doing? You on mute, I think. I
I'm
can't hear
good.
you. You good?
I'm good.
What you have to add to this conversation, Jack?
I ain't got nothing to add to it. I don't even know what y'all talking about. I was asleep. I just woke up and hit the link.
All right, Jack. Okay, a part of
So what
let
y'all
me tell
talking
you.
about?
A part of look a panel etiquette. Let me help you. Part of panel etiquette is knowing what the people are talking about before you hit the panel. But what we talking about, we don't went from one thing to another. We was talking about people on YouTube, how people are disrespectful. Then we was talking about how some men ask for a wife, but they get a permanent girlfriend. Hey, Lions Den. Hi, hey, SPK.
Hey, Lions Den.
And so that's what we was talking about, but we're gonna keep talking. So whenever you feel like jumping in, you can, and just let us know. But um, oh, I have an open panel, so the panel is open still because January the 1st, honey, I'm getting rid of this the stream yard where I can have 10 people up. Getting rid of that. This stuff is hot. Lions Den said, I grew up with my mother and father in one house. It's hard for me to find a woman that knows what it is to really go through good and bad. Right, Lions Den. And that's what some women have an issue. Good women have issue with that. You
Mhm.
have some women they can't a man will see it, but he feel like things is gonna be to me like a fantasy. To me, it's like the woman just gonna have everything together. The woman may be like me, a little spicy, so you might have to do a little something to tame that down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? uh a woman may be not used to, may be fearful about going into a relationship, and you might have to every now and then,
Mhm.
assure her that you're for her. You're not trying to do anything to her. You're not trying to hurt her. And so
Mhm.
sometimes, we all have
We
issues.
need the reassurance.
And
Yeah, just
yeah,
like
and
y'all
we
do.
I agree with
yeah.
that.
So we need a little reassurance that you really for us. Because we know you're gonna look any man that's a heterosexual man. We already know if you see somebody with a big old booty or titties or whatever you like, you are gonna look. That's a
I
part of being a
mean,
human and a man. But at the same
I
time,
can't
don't
lie
look too
Selena
about
much.
asked to be covering hers up anyway.
that.
I
Right.
just want to I just got a quick question with that what
Mm,
Lions Den said because it's literally in the vows through thick and thin. Okay, that's
right.
good with the bad. So,
Yeah.
do you practice that while you're dating that person with the intention of marrying, or do you just hope it works out once y'all say I do?
Mm, that's pretty good.
And difficult. I mean, I understand he
Because
said
you
it's
have to
hard.
discipline yourself in that way.
Right.
So when does that
I'm
happen?
trying
I just, for kicks and giggles.
And the worst thing is to be with an undisciplined woman and an undisciplined man. If a man is so undisciplined, everywhere he turn, he doing stuff. He's just frisky. He's just trying to talk to a female. Them type of men repulse me. I don't mind a man. I know a man gonna be a man, but don't be such a whore that you just bouncing around everywhere. And that's
Yeah,
what women shouldn't be either. I'm not
yeah,
saying
I
a
don't do
women.
no, that's
community.
not. I mean, for me, is if that's what you want, if that's the type of time that you want, you just need to be upfront from the get-go.
Right.
Hmm.
Like, don't like if you just want to, play the field, casually date, okay, that's fine. But you need to let women know the moment that
Yes.
conversation comes up, let them
Exactly.
know exactly what it is. So, okay, so now she knows where you're at. So she can either decide to continue or move around.
They've been
So,
saying
but
that for
to
Exactly.
me,
years.
that's and I don't want to you know I'm not trying to be disrespectful and drop f bombs and nothing, but to me that's real. It's some sucker shit when you lead a woman on. It's like some
Yeah.
real sucker shit when you lead her on and she wants one thing, but you want something totally different. But you're leading her on to thinking that you both
I call
want the
that
same thing.
manipulation.
So
Right.
nah,
It is
I ain't with
manipulation.
that.
That's manipulation
Gaslighting.
because the woman is saying, this is what I'm on. And then the man adjusts to tell you he's on the same thing, knowing he's not. That's called manipulation.
Yeah, gaslighting ass.
Now you
Why
hello,
why
hello,
you gotta
ladies.
be the
Hello, panel.
man all the time?
Go ahead, Lions Den. What's up? Thank you for coming up.
Yes, I. How y'all feel today? Respect to all the kings and queens. Enough respect.
Respect.
Good
Bless
brother, how
up.
you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, you for sure you practice them ways during dating. That's how you weed out what I'm saying? That's how you weed out certain shit. I'm 49 years old, no kids, no felonies, and not crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm
Now,
still
what's
single.
your definition of not crazy?
Look,
Hey,
everybody definition different. But I'm for sure not crazy. I'm level minded and what I'm saying, I'm willing to have a conversation and not be the thing like, a lot of ladies say they really want that, but when it really comes down to it, a lot of ladies can't even have that conversation. They either want to, well, the ones I done dealt with, they either want to shut down or just argue and yell and not, what I'm saying, listen to be heard, you know what I'm saying? Listen to
Right.
learn. So I'm like, my
Where
mom
you
asked me, huh?
where you at? Where you from?
I grew up in Cincinnati. Father from Jamaica, but grew up in Cincinnati.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. So you haven't been able to find somebody that you can actually like that's I would say a stable relationship with a woman. Like,
Well, I know one of my issues is like I used, I'm like, I'm really locally known around here in Cincinnati, and
mhm,
I done had clubs and stores and was a DJ, like so I'm like really, really known around here. But
mhm,
so I think uh, one thing is a lot of girls get, what I'm saying, I link up with, they just see that persona, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's
mhm.
Jahi, that's Lions Den, you know what I'm saying? Or that's Firehouse Sound, like there's a couple names people coming right here. But and then the next thing is insecurities because no matter what I did, I always treated every woman like a queen. So
Mhm.
what I'm saying, I'm like a hugger, like like, hey baby, not baby, but if I'm with somebody, but like I'm gonna hug you like a woman, not no nigga,
Right.
but so like that's been a lot of my issues. Like people felt like they, like I was untrustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Just cause like, all the women love you. Da, 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 da. Like, okay, but that don't mean I want every woman. I just treat every woman like a queen. That's supposed to be treated like one.
Right, right. Because you be on these people's heads, some of these women in the in the chat. But
Oh man,
Man,
this this YouTube shit is bullshit. I couldn't
yeah.
do this. Nah, I couldn't do this.
oh,
It says
speaks is
add
that it
friend
is
request.
about your needs.
Oh,
Mm.
Lord. Yeah, here go O speaks philosopher. He said you're missing something important. It's not about your wants, it's about your needs.
Not the philosopher,
Genesis,
honey.
yeah, philosopher. Genesis is back up here. And Jack, whenever you're ready, just let me know if you want to speak on something. Uh Phoenix, did you want to answer his what he was saying?
Oh, well, I mean, if he's secure in who he is, that's great. But the thing is, like I was saying, as long as you are upfront with that person that that's what you're looking for and you're practicing exactly what you said, then y'all should be on the same page. The thing I don't like is when we lay it out on the table and folks, um, I guess, serve up their representative and
Right.
not
Oh
who
yeah,
they really are.
yeah. The first six
Um,
months is the representative.
yeah, and within those 6 months, I'm pretty much at arm's length anyway. But I at least put forth the effort because I know eventually your true self will come out.
Facts.
Mhm. Yeah, it definitely will come out. Um, for some of us, it comes out earlier than 6 months.
Child, because they can't hold it in.
Right, because I know I can't. I'm eventually be like, look, you getting on my nerves. Like I can't, I don't understand
Absolutely.
this. I don't like this. And so what my Miss Artens was telling me last night, she said, Selena, you're gonna have to pull it back some. And I said, okay, I'll try to pull it back. But sometimes it's just like, oh my God, it some things it just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you cannot make water into wine. You are not Jesus. Like some of the logic that people have is just out of this world. It's like, are you
Hmm.
that delusional? Are you that just like selfish that you can't see that your actions actually hurt other people? I don't get that. And some men and women, they don't get it. They don't see it because they're so self-absorbed. I think they're the only people. So hey Keon, so good luck with that Lions Den. Like I
Yeah.
was telling Blaze, I wish you was in Dallas, Texas, but it's unfortunate. Less that sometimes good men and good women miss each other for different situations, and I don't
Hey,
know.
never say never.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no,
So
it ain't
it's
over. It definitely ain't
Hey,
over.
never
Still
yeah,
say
got a
never.
lot of life to live.
We done had this conversation already.
yeah. So I just don't understand why it's at first I really thought it could have been. easier for you with you being a man of means and then being out there. I'm like, well, maybe it's easier for it. It should be easier for you. But from what you're telling me, it's just as difficult
Exactly. It's
as if
actually gonna
you,
make it harder because you don't know. Like I say, you don't know who really love you for you or who love you for the persona. You know what I'm saying?
or what you have.
Or what you
Right.
have, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's you. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm like, shit. I ain't. I don't
Do
know.
you know? Let me ask you this question. Would you know if you actually met a genuine person? If you actually met a genuine woman that was being real with you and really, would you know the difference? Because I don't think some men know the difference. They're so busy or used to dealing with hoes and people that pretend to be this type of
The
way.
horse.
Yeah,
Right.
whores. uh
Right.
they don't know
Right.
what is good, what is sincere. Like, do you have issues with noticing that?
I think I've have in the past, and I think that's where I'm at right now. That's why I haven't been single because I'm like usually like I might be in a relationship, break up, be broke up for 6 months, and then within that 6 months, I'm already in another relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I've
Right.
never really, like just took time and be like, bro, just deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like what happens, happens. Don't try to force nothing. Just what I'm saying. Just live life. You know what I'm saying? Just live life with you right now. Because it might be something I'm doing wrong, and I haven't noticed it because I just jump from relationship to relationship. So yeah.
Mm. What do you think you need to do differently this year to get what you want?
Shit, what I'm already doing, being very selective and what I'm saying, just to myself. And like you say, when that genuine person come, I think I will feel it, because I'm not polluted with other, because like when you're in relationships, when you have sex, you take on them energies.
Right.
So, like,
Yep.
so them energies be on you, and you go into another relationship, and you still got this energy on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like you just like. So I basically I would call it maybe like just a mental and spiritual cleansing right now. You know what I'm saying? And then what I'm saying, my eyes will be open clearly to see that one true one.
Well, I'm really proud of you, Lions Den. I hope that you do get the desires of your heart this year, as well as everybody that's
Oh
on this
man.
platform. Because I know that it's already difficult living life by yourself, and but it's helpful when you have the right mate. So I hope that you do get mind cleanse or whatever you need, spiritual cleanse, whatever you need to do to get your mind and your spirit back in order so you can see the right type of woman. Because I think, like you said, a lot of the times we miss things because people jump into bed too fast, and I don't care what nobody say. i'm not
Hmm.
i'm not saying don't have sex or wait until marriage. That's your personal preference, what you want to do. That's between you and God. But what I am saying is, I think it's we jump too fast into more of the sexual rather than just really getting to know a person
Right, because
and
that
seeing
that
if,
that turns into spiritual.
yeah,
Because I mean, just like how a motherfucker bragging like, yeah, I turned her out. Like, nah, that's like a spiritual thing you just did to her. You know what I'm saying? You got her
right,
wide open to you, and you ain't got no good intention for her. So
no
that's a
good
bad.
intention, right.
You talking about
uh
soul ties?
right, soul
Exactly,
ties, please.
exactly.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
yep.
Like I
Exactly.
said,
That's exactly what that is.
I
yeah, I
remember
said
Aaron told me back in the day, say, "Boy, you can't give it like that to all of them."
no, because you find somebody that's a real crazy one that got that Jezebelic Delilah spirit. She been cut them long locks off, Lines then
Oh
before you
boy,
know it.
I'd be in
And when
jail.
you
Yeah,
sleep,
boy, lying then in jail.
yeah. So you better be careful because, like I said, you give the wrong
29
woman
years. Uh-uh.
the right stuff, baby, she on it. She gonna make your life a living hell. And anybody that you put in your life, she gonna make their life hell too. So please be careful who you stick your almond Peter Paul almond joy into because you definitely will regret it if it's the
Nah,
wrong one.
mine don't got bumps. It's more like a Snickers.
Oh,
That's all right.
nigga. Oh, okay.
Oh Lord
All right
Jesus.
now.
We got
My thing got bumps on it.
not the
Yeah,
I'm just
bum
look,
joking.
bumps.
My bad, y'all. I just lightened up this.
oh Lord. Yeah, that was pretty
Not the
good. I
bum
like
bumps,
that.
honey.
That was good. That was so good. Genesis, do you have anything to add to it or what you just listening?
No, I have something to add. I just wanted to say thanks for letting me back up. I had a phone call, so I had to leave. But yeah, I find
Oh,
it interesting that so many men and women out here are searching for somebody and they can't find anybody. And is it really that hard to find a relationship?
Shit. Oh,
I mean,
excuse
Hmm.
me.
I for some reason, it boggles my mind. If everyone out here is looking for somebody, how come nobody can find anybody?
Cause you
I think one thing it is like more people is like looking at uh, like outer features instead of inner features. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You probably already know that person that's the one for you, but you just might not be like, you know, that the attraction may not be there. You know what I'm saying? But really, that's like the one, like y'all would be great together. But just because that, you know, just because that outer appearance don't fit your standards, y'all miss each other, and then you get that one that's like, damn, and then it don't nothing add up. So it's crazy.
But I wanted to actually, I wanted to challenge what you were saying in regards to that spiritual energy.
Yes,
And also to your point, Lena, about jumping in bed too fast. There's a difference between sex and intimacy, and there's a
fact.
difference between a transference of energy and having a bond with somebody. Because clearly,
right,
if you're having sex with somebody, yeah, you're going to transfer energy, of course. That comes through orgasm, right? But if you have a bond with somebody, then that's a completely different situation, especially if you're intimate with them. And I think also too, the word relationship gets thrown around so willy-nilly nowadays because you jump from this person to that person. That's not a relationship. Those are just jump offs. If you're truly in a relationship with somebody, then you're gonna actually okay, somebody needs to mute their mic because there's a whole lot of crackling in the
but
back. I don't know who that is.
okay. Somebody put them on mute. I don't know who that is. It's probably okay. Go ahead.
Because at the end of the day, right? You can jump from this person to that person to that person to that person, what have you, right? But if you're really looking for something that's going to be long lasting, if you break up with somebody for whatever reason and then you jump into another connection 3 months later, that's just a jump off. You haven't really healed from whatever, trauma or upheaval that you had from that previous relationship.
Right. That's what
And
I
then
said. You bringing on old energy into the new relationship.
Hmm.
but we're all adults here, right? And I think if you truly want to have a relationship with somebody, you can have a relationship with somebody because again, can you meet somebody in a club and have a relationship? Maybe. Can you meet somebody at a wine tasting and have a relationship? That's probably more plausible, right? But at
Right.
the end of the day, we're all adults here, right? For me, it just boggles my mind because are we all just going to grow old alone? And then you're twiddling your thumbs, thinking about, oh, I should have asked out Johnny or Barbara down the street, and I knew she liked me or I knew him liked me, but for whatever reason, I wanted to go out with the girl that had the fat behind or the biggest boobs or what have you.
Hey, that sounds like me. Genesis, are you more smart?
At some point, you're gonna have to move away from, the physical. Okay, granted,
Just the
yes,
physical,
we
yeah.
all see with our eyes and we're attracted to that person and what have you. But at the end of the day, her boobs are gonna sag, her bum's gonna fall, his six pack is gonna turn into a
Not
balloon.
mine, but go ahead.
At some point, the physical is gonna fade away, and what do you have? So building something
Yeah.
tangible, building something, more of a strong base is gonna last you in the long run.
Mhm.
It's just my
Yeah,
thought.
spiritual connection, a mental connection,
And
something
I think
outside the
what's a good
physical.
thing, a good thing you can find out too, like who might be like close to what you're looking for is just good conversation. You know, not talking about sex or nothing, but just a really good conversation. I find myself enjoying that more than anything these days. Just
Yeah,
having a
you
real
better.
live, sensible conversation.
Right. But some people is hella boring, and you
Mm.
like, why am I here exactly? And this is just really weird. This is like my third live where relationships have came into the play of our conversation. So but a lot of people are feeling that way, and it gets like that around the holidays, especially Christmas in the wintertime, Christmas, New Year's. Everybody wants them a new boo and all of this. So I think it's just something going on in the atmosphere. But I can tell you, Lions Den, good luck. And I definitely will put you in my prayers because you gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. We all gonna need it at the end of the day. This life is difficult at times. So if you want a partner, you definitely need somebody that brings the best out of you and not the worst. That's what you know for sure. And it is difficult out here. Like I said, I thought it would be a less difficult for men because it's a lot of I have well I know a lot of good women and but you know and it's more women than men. But for some, you know, it could be your preference, like you were talking about earlier about looks and stuff. You know, she might be a little overweight. You might want somebody just, you know, kind of lean and go to the gym every day. She might be a little plump. Can you
Mm,
deal with it? Can you look beyond that and be like, well, okay, baby, let's just go to the gym and work out together?
right.
Or you know, but see that's the thing.
I think
Y'all,
that's one of my things too. I think I choose wrong. Like
mm,
anything I've been like tried to get and got it, it was the wrong thing. I think I choose wrong.
what type of women? I'm curious. What type of women that you attracted to?
Mm, I like
I'm not
I
physical.
like I mean I like physically like I really ain't got no type. I like a thick woman. I like an athletic built woman. I like maybe ghetto body woman. Like I don't know, how to
Oh,
describe
okay.
it. Nah, not say nah. I don't think I take that last one off. But
Yeah.
yeah, like like she can have a little bit, have to be a little on the heavier side, but not not like
Not like
not
retribution. What's the name?
right,
Retribution? That
right, like not like that. But
Rasputia.
you know what I'm saying? They're like,
yeah.
damn, she a little big, but she pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I could do that, but I just choose wrong. I think I choose wrong. Now I done
Mhm.
like most of my girlfriends have been them pretty ass girls that you know that she don't want to be seen, so she come out the bathroom and all that shit. Like fuck that. I
What?
want to see you. Yeah,
Oh
I had a
hell
girl.
no.
Look,
I
I
don't
had a girlfriend one time. She had hair, but she always wore like sew-ins or whatever. And I asked her one day. I said, I'm like, baby, let me see your hair. Let me see your real hair. She would
mm,
not show me her hair for shit. And we got into a
shoot.
bad argument. She was like, my kids ain't never seen my real hair. I'm like, that's fucked up.
Right. I take my lace front off in a minute and be like, this is mine because I got plenty of hair. I just every now, you know, I'll be one to throw on a lace front. So so she probably was ashamed. You just never know what an issue she could have alopecia. There could be a lot of different
Yeah,
issues
I
on
was
why,
thinking that.
you know,
Yeah.
she didn't want you to see it.
Yeah,
Uh
but I'm thinking, I'm like, shit, if I'm your man, though, I should know this. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
like, it should be
Boy.
like a surprise. Like, if we move later on down the line, and you know what I'm saying? And then one day it come up, I'm like, oh, shit.
Were you
Like,
her man, or was y'all still in the getting to know each other phase?
nah, we was together. Nah, we was
I don't know
together.
why her comfort level wasn't there yet.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Right.
exactly what I'm saying, though. I'm like, no, I'm your man. Like, you like, shit, let me see what you got. Like, shit.
No, that's right. If you're bald headed, you probably a cute bald head chick. You just never know. But
Right.
you know, like you said, you have to have a comfort, and you have to have a comfort level with a man too. So the reason I don't know why she didn't have a comfort level with you. Y'all weren't dating. Y'all were actually together in a relationship. So that's kind of weird. But people have really bad insecurities, and sometimes those insecurities take over a relationship when it shouldn't. Like I was telling y'all earlier about fear. Fear has definitely kept me away from a lot of different opportunities. And I said this year it won't do that. I'm not going to allow it to continue to stop me from moving forward in my life. My point is, we all have issues and insecurities we got to work through. You know what I'm saying? To be able to see and to be able to receive the type of love that we want.
Hmm.
And that's just what it is.
I have a question for you, Selena.
Oh Lord. Go ahead, Genesis.
Oh, why are you gonna do me like that?
Go ahead. You
Hey,
got all
Phoenix
these
Rising.
questions.
I'm sorry. How you doing, Phoenix Rising?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. Nice hearing you.
You as well.
Hold up, Miss Phoenix Rising. Hold on. How come you got that kind of voice on right now? You don't talk like
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry. Now what
Phoenix,
now?
Phoenix
Nah, she
voice
I
got
she
have
a
got
many
good
different
voice.
voices. What are you talking about?
Nah, I
Anywho,
like it. Stop, Miss Genesis. Chill out. I liked it.
no, that's right. Look, okay. Go
anywho.
ahead, Miss Smarty Pants. Come on, Miss Genesis.
Right? She
Well,
just
hey,
gonna be calling folk out.
you know, listen. Somebody called me
Oh.
breathy earlier. Remember that?
Mm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Well, go
Anyway,
ahead, Miss Genesis. I'm sorry.
so that's okay. The question that I had for you, right? Because you said that you know a number of women that are single and that are looking for quote unquote good men, right? And you know a lot
Right.
of women. Would you ever consider doing like a mixer where you have these women meet eligible bachelors that you might know?
First, I
Oh
gotta be
Jesus.
good. I ain't trying to be
Okay.
funny. But I mean, I'm in the process of dating, but I have to be to me, I'm like, let me get my boo. Uh and then I can help you, you know. Uh but
You
I've
got to go
never
on the
thought,
show.
yeah, I mean, I've never thought about it. Like Urban was telling me something about doing pop the balloon. It would be good for content and stuff like that. But I never really thought about doing stuff like that. But I might have to try something different and maybe, help. Now I have tried to help one lady. I did. This was back when I was in high school, about to graduate. And
Okay.
it was a guy I was really cool with. I probably should have married him, but he loved me to death. He loved him some Selena. But I said, nah, I just wanted to keep him as a friend. And she saw the guy. She said, "Oh, he looks so good. Is that your boyfriend?" I said, "No." I said, "That's just my friend. You want me to hook you up?" Hooked them up. Guess what? They got married and got 5 kids.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, but I was thinking more of not necessarily something on the internet, but maybe offline. I mean that could be a way,
Mm,
people meeting each other. You could have a get together. I don't know, maybe at like at a wine tasting or something. You could host it and you could invite the single women and maybe if you know like some eligible bachelors that might want to come along. I mean
You
that would
know
be
what that
great,
sound
getting
like?
people to foster some type of a relationship.
yeah, that'd
Mm.
be great. When, like I said, when I'm good, I help somebody else.
That
but
sound like
no,
one of those mixers though that I've seen folks they'll single people bring other single people, like if you a woman you can bring a man that you know is single and vice
Mhm.
versa.
right.
And like what's one man's trash is another man's treasure type of thing. Some people hit it
That's
off, some
true.
people don't.
And not
Now,
only that, and
oh,
not only that, you could, potentially meet your Mr. Fella, in that gathering as well. You never know.
yeah, and I think that is a good idea. I have heard of somebody that I know that did that, and they were telling me about it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a good idea. Um, I just know, like, if I was to bring one of my guy friends, like say for instance just a guy that's just a friend, not someone I'm dating, um and they I've had it to where that they liked me, so it's kind of weird. I don't have any guy friend. I don't well, I may have one guy that's a friend of mine, but he is gay, so he wouldn't be a good candidate. But most of the men that I know that I, was friends with or whatever, they like me. You get what I'm saying? So bringing them, I don't know how that would work, even though I'm not with them. But it's just weird. I'm not gonna go into that. But I have heard of it. Yes. Is it something that I want to do? I'm not sure to answer your question. And yeah, I'm just not sure about that. But it's a good idea. John, Jack, did you have anything to say before I moved on to O Speaks? You kind of quiet over there.
Did you mute me or something? Because every time I talk, I don't never hear nothing.
No, I didn't mute you.
Yeah, I tried to chime in a few times and I ain't hear nothing on my end. I ain't see the thing moving, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's the probably your connection. But did you have anything you want to say?
I was just listening to hear what y'all was talking about. Y'all talking about relationships and marriages and stuff, right?
Right.
I just want to add to what the brother was saying about like it ain't really no body type because I didn't went from I married a woman that wasn't something that I was attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the worst move I could have ever did. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because it went bad. And it
You
was one of them things to where I guess because she was kind of mentally challenged.
Oh
You know what I'm
Lord.
saying? Like she was mentally ill, so it was something I wasn't prepared for.
Oh yeah, that was probably the
Oh.
problem.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of them things I'm trying to deal with it and trying to learn about it on the fly when it's something that I ain't keen to. And it just went bad to where it was on some like I'm showing you, I'm loving you, I'm treating you like a queen to me. I mean, I don't know what you're seeing, but it's just one of them things. Like you were saying, you marry somebody with that Jezebel spirit on them,
Right.
you don't want that. So, I mean,
So
I,
sexually, because you weren't attracted to her physically, hey D Price, you did you have a decent sex life or not because you weren't attracted to her physically?
man, I'm gonna get it on. I don't care. I don't care what it ain't
Well,
no
did
type
she?
of.
That's a word.
Hey,
You know what I'm
no
saying?
disrespect.
So if you mind, I'm gonna be getting it on with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Okay.
be treating you like the one that I am physically attracted to. I'm gonna get attracted to you, especially if I get to that point where I'm marrying you. Like you is my attraction. You know what I'm saying? You my wife, so
Right.
you mine. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
So it's like that to me, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I look past that because I looked at her heart. You know what I'm saying? But
But she
once
still has some like mental disorders.
yeah, she mentally ill. Like the end of mentally ill, you can say a person got it. She got it.
Dang, that's crazy.
Bipolar, schizophrenic, depression, whatever you could say that a person that's mentally ill got. This woman was diagnosed with this stuff. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Did she go get help for it?
Man, she get help, take medicine, do all this here. But this is something that I'm talking about. It's to the level to where she been like this since a kid.
Oh
To where her
Lord.
mama had to get her locked up in the crazy house and all this type stuff.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So
Did you
it's
know
like,
that before you married her?
nope. I
Oh,
knew.
okay.
I knew she was crazy in a way. But to me, as a man, I look at every woman as crazy. To be
Oh
honest, we
Lord.
all crazy.
No, no, sir.
Man, we all crazy. We all got something that we deal with. Like you were saying, everybody got some kind of insecurity that they deal with.
Right. That's very
Some
true.
kind of fear. So to a person who don't deal with that, you're crazy to them.
Yeah, that's true.
So we all have something that we're mentally challenged with. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's like I look past certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at who the person is. I'm looking at your heart, the stuff that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of way that you carry yourself. Like
Right.
to me, when I ask a person, like, why do you love me? If a person tell me you dark and handsome, or you look so good, or you cook this good, or you know what I'm saying? If you give me an answer like that, like your love ain't real to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like if you read in the Bible, it never say that God love you or Jesus love you because you did this or because you look like that.
right,
You understand what I'm saying? So it's
right.
like that's how we really supposed to be trying to. We supposed to be trying to live our life like that. You know what I'm saying?
We are. Yeah.
So it's like to me, if I love, it's just because I love.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because what you can do or how you can look, because a look can change. The older we get, them looks gonna fade. You
Yes,
know what I'm
indeed.
saying? If I like you because you cooked a certain meal, what I'm gonna feel about you when you don't cook it?
Yeah. So it's kind of like basically you have to have more than superficial, basically.
Yeah, you got to just love. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when a person give me that type of answer or anything, and I ask everybody that I ever dealt with in a relationship that, and when they tell me, "Cause you do this or this or that," and I look at it like, man, you ain't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand, because it's gonna be more than what a person can bring to the table or what a person look like or what they can do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it really ain't no type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. All right. Oh, Speaks, you've been up here really patient. Can you give us some insight? Because you are married.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hi, Miss Phoenix. Hi, Miss Genesis, Selena,
Hey,
everybody.
Speaks.
Um, what I typed earlier, I wasn't trying to be philosophical. Um,
I was just messing with
anybody,
you.
no, I know, but anybody over 35 who can't find somebody, it's because they're operating on wants and not needs. I was being dead serious. If you
Oh,
have,
okay.
if you're a high anxiety person, right, and you're a woman, you cannot have a high anxiety type of guy or a overly aggressive guy. It won't work. It can't work. Everyone needs balance, and there's different characteristics that are required for certain relationships. So if you have I don't want to say masculine, but if you have uh, independent woman, right, she cannot be with a passive guy. Even though it sounds like it would balance, she won't respect him. It won't work. So you have to know who you are,
Mhm.
and then you have to know what you need in life in order to move forward before anything. Because if you go off of what you want, you're always going to look. You're always going to look for more, because there's always going to be something else you could get. It is just, it's a never-ending search. So what Miss Genesis was saying is absolutely true. It's not as hard as we make it out to be, because there's just a lot of people who are looking for what they want. And I would recommend, and I always recommend this for the men: find the women in your life who love you and let them vet the women for you. And the same thing for the women. Find the men in your life, your brother, your father, and allow them to vet the man for you, because we know each other. We know what you need. We know um, the only way that it will work. So that's what I was going to say about that.
Oh, shout out to you for that. Thank you, Tay. I appreciate you for being a new sub. Thank you.
Hey, bro,
Um,
can I say something right quick? He said a mouthful right there,
yeah, he
but I'm
did.
Mhm.
I'm I'm gonna add this to it. We got to know who we is ourselves first before we can
Mhm.
find that person. If you don't know
Fact.
who you is yourself, you ain't gonna be able to know how to look for none of that.
Right. Facts. That's facts.
Oh,
That's
I feel
facts.
so.
But he said the
Yeah.
truth. Everything he said was the truth right there.
Yeah, and I believe that you're right, O Speaks, because it is we definitely have to look at what our needs are. So say for instance with me, O Speaks, um I was telling you, well, can you kind of know my personality, right?
Yes,
Just by
ma'am.
observing. So what
Yes.
just by you being very observant, what type of man do you think that I would need, just in your opinion?
I don't know you that well. If I were to guess, I would think you like a more masculine man who would take, who would like to take the lead. You wouldn't want a passive man. And I don't know this for sure, but just from observation, I think you would not prefer the quiet type who is more passive. Um,
Okay.
and th- but again, I don't know you. I don't know you that well. This is just off of observation and what I would see you, and based on things I've heard you say, um, that would be my guess. I don't know if that's true.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think I do well with someone that would be passive. So you're correct on that. And when you say someone, you said now you said he needed to be very masculine because you
Not
could tell
necessarily very masculine, but a natural leader. Because
natural
there
leader.
are some women who don't want that. They just don't. And there are some men who are passive who don't. They don't. They want to just chill. Because most we've talked about this part. Men want peace at the end of the day in their home. And the
Mhm.
only way to get that is if you're looking for what you need. Because if you look for what you want, you say, okay, you have a man who is a natural leader, but you also have that same man looking for a woman who is a strong, independent, educated woman who's an entrepreneur. It's not going to work. It can't work because there's going to be butting heads. It's just not going to work. So again, you have to know who you are and allow your family to pick for you. It sounds old fashioned or whatever, but allow your father knows what you need. You know what you want, and it very rarely intersects at the beginning. It'll work out later on because you can communicate that with the person that you find, and then you guys can say, hey, this is what I prefer. This is and you guys can work that out. But at the very beginning, you have to have somebody who you need.
So with my personality, I feel like, and I'm telling you so that you can give me a good estimate. My personality, I have a strong personality, right? If I feel something, I will say it. Um, I do try to sometimes say my word, not be so mouthy, but if I feel I have conviction about something or I don't like something, I usually speak on it, right? So most people think I have, and I believe I have a strong personality. Um, I'm not really passive aggressive. I can be if I'm not trying to be aggressive because I know if I get aggressive, then that's pretty much it's gonna be a bad outcome. And what else about me? I'm an introvert and I do like to have fun, but I do have my limits where I don't want to be around people.
So I think what would work would be for you, and probably for the guy also. Um, some kind of a person who's more competitive because they won't mind those. They don't mind somebody equipping with them, going back and forth with them. They actually enjoy that. They like that. There are some men who just do not like that, and because it's not as traditional, there are a lot of men who they'll just completely reject that. But if you find somebody
Right.
who's more competitive, like athletes, or people who like games, they prefer a back and forth. There's a lot of people who like to debate just to debate. It's not because they want to argue or fight, but they just like debating. So that would be a personality trait that you would look for in a man. But if you don't know that, you don't know what you're looking for. You're just looking for what you want. So you're going off of, okay, does he have swag? Does he do this? Does he work in this field? And you're never going to find well, I won't say never, but it's much, much more difficult to find the person that you need.
Hmm. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Uh, I have to agree with you on that. I do have to have someone that I can have open debates with sometimes. Not all the time, because
Hmm.
sometimes it's like I don't feel like talking. Okay, I don't feel like debating. It is what it is. But there is times where I'm like, okay, yeah, we need to figure this out. Like, so I don't need a guy that is like, I don't feel like that shit. I don't. You're always arguing, having that problem, and some women are like that. But they always have a problem. But with me, if it's something that I'm just bringing to your attention, don't get so defensive. It's not that I'm always getting on your case about stuff, right?
Yep. Yep.
So yeah,
And somebody
okay.
Well, yeah,
earlier was talking about it, bringing your old trauma into a new relationship. A lot of times, if there's a personality clash, it's because somebody was turned off by it by somebody else, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. So that's
What?
part of that working. That's part of working on yourself, and understanding. Okay, I can't hold these grudges against
Oh, speaks. We lost you.
Uh-oh.
Dang. He was saying some good stuff. Oh, speaks. Okay,
Yeah, I was
well,
deep.
you're on
He
mute.
tapped
Oh,
out.
speak. Let me see. I'm put him out. Okay. He's on mute. I don't know if he know he on mute or not. But yeah, he had some good stuff. Who was that was talking? Was that Lions Den?
Yes, ma'am. Yep. What's your sign?
Oh Lord. I'm a they say I'm a Sagittarius, so I don't know what that
So what's that?
means.
The water sign?
No,
No.
I'm fire.
You fire? Oh Lord, I'm fire. I'm an Aries. I'm
Oh
March.
yeah.
Y'all just gonna burn each other up, huh?
Um, that might not be bad.
To the ground.
You just gotta learn how to tame the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
you can
yes,
have
yes,
you nice
yes.
little pit fire, or you can have you a bonfire. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
indeed.
mm, mm,
it's about
mm,
learning how to
Love
tame the
it.
flame.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I know. I know. From what I heard, Aries are
mm.
very impulsive and they can be very hard headed.
My God,
Like,
they don't listen.
yeah,
Uh,
they do
leave
not
me
listen,
alone.
man.
Stuck in their
Leave me
ways.
alone.
Stuck in their ways.
Man, I take
One,
offense to
one,
that because I'm an Aries.
yeah, one. Oh, you
Mm,
When your
are?
birthday? When your birthday?
mm.
Who? Wait, mine?
Yeah.
Mine is
Who said
April
they're
18th.
Aries?
You're
Who
April
said
what?
they? Who?
Mine is April 18th.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. April's Aries. Yep. I'm March 21st. First day.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
you
See,
a
I
mess.
barely made the cut.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
we'll burn each other up, honey.
Yes, Lord.
Mm,
We'll be a
Nah, that
wild
fire hot.
night.
Nah, that fire be hot though.
Yes,
Mm.
indeed. You know, the other Urban, this guy named Urban comes over. Hey, April. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, you gonna need somebody to tame you. That's what he say. So
Are you
yeah,
a lion?
You
I'm
tame
like,
fire with
right.
fire.
With the
You tame fire with
taming.
fire.
Yeah, I'm just a little spicy, but hey, I'm a sweetheart.
For the most
But
part.
yeah, I got a O speaks. I hope he come back up. He said he got a
Man,
phone
fire with
call.
water, man.
I need some
Yeah, I
water,
about to
huh?
jump down. These little
Not this.
girls
Not
having
Man,
a
not
little
fire
not
with
this
ruckus.
water,
type of
man.
fire. Not this type of fire.
Fire can't put out fire, water put out fire, man.
No,
Hey,
yeah.
you can tame fire with fire.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
secret we forgot
Okay.
about.
Can I
Yeah.
jump in here for a second?
Go ahead.
I think that we're talking about balance as opposed to putting out fires. You need to you need to find, you need to find you need to find the balance in your relationship. Because again,
Right.
at the end of the day, like we're all humans. I mean, nobody's gonna get up and be in a good mood every single day, right? And
Right.
nobody wants to live in a war zone. But I think if you really want a relationship, then you have to go into it knowing exactly what you need, as Mr. OT Speak said, and what you want. Because at the end of the day, right, everybody's coming in with their own baggage from their childhood, their, screwed up choices, their, relationships that didn't work. They're pondering about somebody that they met 25 years ago with, woulda, shoulda, coulda, and whatnot, right? But let's deal with what we're talking about here in 2025, 2024, going into 2025. If you're a single person of a particular age and you want to live the next 20, 30 years in a healthy relationship, what do you really want? Nobody's going to come with everything, right? But you've got to figure out exactly what you want and then strive towards that. You have to have balance in your relationship. Now, my mother told me that you have to be strong enough as a woman to know when you're weak enough to need your man. Now, people are going to say weak, and everybody gets caught up with the word weak. But I
Right.
think I think what she was trying to say is that there's nothing wrong with being humble. There's nothing wrong with if you're in a situation where you know you're right. However, your man might not necessarily want to hear that you're right in that moment. Maybe he's not ready to receive that information. Leave him alone, Let him go away and think about it. 24 hours, even maybe, for a week later, he'll come back and say, hey, you know what? You were absolutely right in that situation. I wasn't in the frame of mind to hear that. We don't always have to beat our men into submission. And when I say beat our men into submission, I'm talking about always verbally attacking them, yelling
Right.
at them at all the time. I mean, as Mr. OT Speak says, men want to come home to peace. They want
Mm-hmm.
to come home
Mm-hmm.
to somewhere where they can rest their head. I mean, they're dealing with a whole lot of slings and arrows in the street, just being men, period. We don't
Right.
know the struggles of a man, right? Men want to come home to a clean house, an agreeable woman, and a decent meal. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, you have to foster your relationship with a strong build of foundation. You have to
Mm-hmm.
know that, listen, he trusts me and I trust him. No matter what happens out there in the streets, when we come home, it's him and I. That's where the
Mhm.
secret is. And that's what we're all looking for. And that
Right.
comes with trust. Are you willing to trust your heart, your mind, and your soul, and even your finances to another individual? Are you prepared to do that? Unequivocally.
Mm.
Unequivocally. Because granted, people are out here trusting their bodies to people that they don't know, and they can, wake up with all manner of evil, right? But yet,
Right.
how fast we are so quick to lay down with somebody, not knowing their medical history, not knowing anything about them, and 9 times out of 10, not even with protection. But yet, when it comes to a relationship, oh no, I'm not ready for that. He doesn't have this, she doesn't have that. But yet, you're willing to open up your orifices to receive somebody else's energy.
That part.
Come on now. And we're adults? Let's get real.
Right. Yep. You making a whole lot of sense. Whole lot of sense. And that's something. We definitely, like I said, this is a new year coming. We definitely gonna have to do things differently. Okay, thank you, Phoenix, for coming through. Yes, right, Tay. Nicely said. Um, before I get off, because we've been on here 3 hours, and guys, that's not like me. I'm off within an hour and a half, but maybe two. But I'm gonna go to each one of you and ask you, like, what do you want to see in this coming year? So I'm gonna start out with Blaze. What do you want to see this year happen in your life? Thank you, Phoenix.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What do you want to see differently? What do you want in your to happen differently in your life this coming year?
Funny thing that you asked that because it's actually what Genesis just recently spoke about, balance. For
Yeah.
me, is I'm juggling a lot of things and a lot of people all at once. And sometimes that tends to let other things slip away from me. So for me, one of my main things that I'm really trying to focus on is just perfecting, well, not perfecting, but just centering myself and finding balance.
Okay. Finding balance. All right. Thank you, Blaze. What about you, John? You there? Okay, let's go to Genesis.
Who
What
is
about
John?
oh huh?
Who is John?
Oh Lord, what was that? What I call what
You
is
say,
that
what about
John
you,
Jack?
John?
Is
Jack,
it
yeah.
Jack? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jack. Jack, what do you want to see differently in your life this coming year?
I want to see a deeper connection with God.
That's great, Jack.
Deeper
That really
connection.
is. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Thank you for that. What about you, Genesis?
I think for me, I want to mind my own business. I'm gonna mind my own business. That's what I'm looking forward to in 2024. Sorry, 2025. Because I have a tendency to be like an "I told you so" type of person. So moving forward, I'm just minding my own business. Don't ask me if you don't want to hear the truth, because I'm going to tell it to you. So I'm just minding my own business in 2025.
Okay, I hear that. That we all need to do that. So my thing is not to allow fear to stop me from anything that I want to do, anybody I want to meet. Um, not to allow fear to paralyze me. That is something that I am going to work on, and I'm not going to allow it in 2025. So that's definitely my goal. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that came up and those that even dropped down that, got a call. Thank you, O Speaks, for coming up and giving me your knowledge, and my girl Phoenix. Thank you, Jack, for giving your perspective. Lions Den, it was wonderful having you up here. You are always welcome. Genesis, it's always a pleasure. And Blaze, it's always a pleasure that you come. Thank you so much for gracing me with your knowledge and your presence. I really appreciate it. Guys, I had a wonderful time, but I'm a little tired now. But I thank y'all so much. Y'all help me to make this live what it is. Y'all, that's what we say in Texas, y'all. So I really appreciate everybody that came and gave their perspective and shared with me some things. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I
No
hope
problem. Thank you for allowing me to come up and just give my thoughts as well. I appreciate all y'all. I really do.
right. And I hope that each and every one of you, those that were on my platform earlier, and even to you guys, I hope that you guys get your heart's desires this coming year, that you can find balance, you can find peace, you can find growth, you can find love, whatever you're looking for, whatever you're praying about, whatever you're determined your goals are. I hope that you get those things in your life, and I honestly do. So, and even Young Griez, like, thank you so much for coming up, and thank you for listening, and hopefully, just like me, you'll experience growth even more this coming year. So, shout out to you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you guys for the super chats earlier. Y'all really blessed me. I always say I'm gonna be like Kevlo, support. So whatever y'all bless me with, whatever you don't, if it's just nothing but pressing the like button, I appreciate you for that. Subscribing, I appreciate you for that. Everything. So you guys have a blessed night, okay? And thank you so much, Tay. Tay's a new sub. He said, nice live stream, Selena. I'm going to try to catch more of your live streams from now on. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, remember, if nothing else, I appreciate you, and I love you to Reese's Pieces. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks again, Selena.
You too.
Selena.
It's a vibe, baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and rule.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You're gonna be my number one lover. Screaming like making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers, just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.